Wait, do you know the scissors are? I can't find them either. It's okay. I'll just use this. Alexa, turn off. I'm trying to put these little press on things on. Aren't these cute? Okay. I'm kind of tired today, I feel like. You know that, babe? So let me get this straight since things have clearly changed. So George started off as a channel supporting me because he didn't like Jules, right? He didn't like Sophie. He didn't like any of them, Wind Whispers, any of them, right? So now George, now if we remember correctly, how many times has Dudley called George the hard N word? And how many times have I been called a racist? Hey, messenger. Huh, George? So you support somebody that called you the Nigger word? Huh, George? And you're not hate bonding? You guys want to sit over there and talk about overly sexualizing people? Why George did dolls that were nude. George said that he has a job. George said that he's married to a dentist and he's adopting kids. Do we not want to remember any of that, George? Or are we the new liar or the new queen bee? Nobody wants to call George out for his bullshit because what? George is going to get mad. Isn't it funny that he wasted time to go get ROs on Maria and Jules, yet he talks about Maria and Jules? So who muddied up the court system? George. George wasn't scared of them. George just wanted to shut them up. And to me, that's wasting your time getting an RO and muddying up court systems. Because clearly, George didn't have enough evidence because Jules didn't get served. And George lies. Let me tell you something about George. George gets off on doing some really, really nasty shit to people. He sends things to people's houses. Like I said, muddying up the court system, but then he's so scared of Jules. He's so scared of Maria. He's so scared of everybody, but he sits over there and talks shit about them. And now, if you remember correctly, we don't accept any kind of racism. We don't like that stuff. Deadly's disgusting. Hey, George, why don't you put all your videos back up? I can replay all your videos if you would like, so everybody can see what a hypocrite liar you are. What I hope is some grown-ass men, not like AC and them, actually start looking at this and go, wow, this is pretty weird, because it is. So, George, where's your job? I thought you had a job. Do you not work? Why you pointing everybody else out? We got KK over there live just as much as me. Does she have a job? No. You guys are hate bonding, and it's stupid. Just admit it, George. You support somebody that calls you the N-word. Then don't call me out when I say something. You are. This is George's life. Can't adopt a kid, George, if you're acting like this online. I can't imagine that your husband would be very happy with you. Seems he's a prominent dentist. I don't think that if I had a husband as a dentist, he would enjoy my antics online. Does anybody want to call George out for that? Or George going up on a panel talking about William's asshole being like pickle loaf, because that's really professional. Why you guys are calling me a sexual deviant? You got Deadly and William over here with their heads all pumped up like, hey, and look at them. Now they're covering me. Deadly, who never commentates, and William, who never is sober, is covering me. Isn't that cool? But no, we don't use people to get numbers. We don't. William, I can't see you in here. I'm not in the mood for your bullshit. You drunk. I'm really not. If you want to wear high heels and have a crush on your co-host, I have zero problems with that, William. Don't you have a Zoom meeting to be in? It's amazing. Everybody's telling me what I need to do, and I got these fuckers covering me. Okay. Like, Kimmy, when did Deadly start doing commentating? Please tell me when Deadly and William started doing this. They never did. Hold on real quick. Kim, what do you mean show us who you really are? He called me a disgusting slob. Yeah, coming from a guy that can't match his shoes. Yeah. I'm a disgusting slob, William. William, you are so triggered by me. Hold on. What? Hold on. Oh, since they didn't like you? Well, of course not. Let me, if we can recall here, because I have videos that are going to be sent to me since people like George want to private his stuff and tell people I'm going to his Rumble is what I'm going to do. Listen, here's the thing. What I have a problem with Deadly is that Deadly's in his 30s. Okay. When I first got out and Clint was talking to that Courtney girl, and I think that was when he was talking to Lauren Marie, which I didn't know, and KK was all up in my fucking business at the time. And they were calling my PO. Deadly and I talked. That was it. You guys are making it 10 times more than what it is. And guess what? When I saw what he looked like, I was kind of like what he thought with Kira. That's it. You guys are making it 10 times into something it's not. It's just Deadly. And honestly, the only reason I was so upset is because I do not do well keeping friends or trusting them for that matter. And I wouldn't have opened my mouth and said shit had Deadly not done that. And I'm telling you, he has been 10 times worse to me. And I don't understand it. You guys flip so fucking much. How many times has Deadly and William called George the NIGG word? And George is over there siding with him. I mean, listen, if you want to hate Bond, just understand how bad that looks on you. Remember how George started all this? Like he like just Team Jen and just like had some morals. And look at him over there now. Everything he bitched at Jules and Maria for doing, he's fucking doing it now. He wants to call out Maria and everybody and how they raise their kids and stuff. Where is your husband, George? Why is Daddy's disappointment an ex-madam saying that I don't do it with my husband? And what is it her business? And you guys are saying that I'm overly sexual? Are you kidding me? I don't care what you guys do with your privates or what cream you have to put on them because they itch. Right. If George accepts that, seems to me that maybe he's racist. Do you go around and say that stuff to your friends, George? Because that's who you are, you and Heidi. Oh my God. Remember? Literally just last week, Bear called me a racist. Coochie pulled all my run reports. I'm going to tell you guys something. On my worst period day, okay, on my drunkest, most hungover, coyote ugly, frizzy haired, period having, disgusting BO on my worst fucking day, you will never see me banding up with idiots like that or idiots like this, meaning KK the klepto and George the fake fucking person. George is a liar. George is a fucking pathological liar. And let me tell you something about somebody that's overly sexual. Overly sexual is a guy that takes dolls and puts chia seeds on them and makes their nipples bigger. And you're going to tell me that that's not somebody who's overly sexual? George, who says that William's butt looks like pickle loaf and nobody's going to call him out? He wants to talk about my husband. Where is your husband? Is he the invisible man too? And believe you me, I am not happy with Jules. And for me to stick up for her is asinine, George, because you're the one who told me in March to pretend to talk to her. It is a lunar eclipse. The fucking freaks come out at night, and I don't have, this is stupid. Could you imagine if I walked out of my house? Let's say I walked out of my house and they're like, hey, what did you do today? I'd be like, yeah, there's this bitch online in Florida and she stole like $20,000 from a company and the bitch stole fireworks and stuff. Do you know what they would say to me? I just had an orb fly over me. Clint, I just had an orb fly over me. Napa caught it when my mom did. Like I've had orbs. Really weird. No, it's not the government's. It was COVID a little bit. It's not the government. George is just an asshole. It has nothing to do. I mean, if the craziness in the world on right now is a guy over there, he's a liar and supports somebody that calls people the N-word. At least, and here's the thing. Let me tell you something. Why? AC, and here I am sticking up for AC. AC and Brett don't drop the hard R, but Deadly does. So why isn't George calling them out? Because George is on his period. That's why. George wears a tampon. Where he puts it, I don't know. But George is about the closest thing. George is more feminine than William. But here's what George does. If you make him mad, then he'll go real life. He'll go get an RO on you. And if it doesn't go through, he'll have people call your prosecutor's office. Or he'll think it's funny and he'll order a pizza. But nobody wants to call George out. In fact, George, you're looking proud today. You are. Because you were really, 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 really so pissed at me, if you remember correctly, when all that stuff that I said to Clint, when I was calling him the N-word, I knew that that's why you were mad at me. And you're going to sit over there. And by the way, George, your body is shaped like a fucking pear. You is not hot like I thought you were, boy. But do not lie on people. And it's the wig. Oh, they're a wigga. Speaking of wiggas, Lisa Wigger is sitting over there talking about my medical insurance. Big old Lisa Wigger. What am I sexualizing Lisa Wigger for? All I said was is that her bread is fluffy like her body. What does that have anything to do? And bitch, I told you 50 million times, don't talk about my insurance or my mother-in-law. I don't move there because I have fucking family here. So shut up. It's amazing that Lisa has so many illnesses to be all up in the hospital, but she's showing up for every single drag stream. You are two-faced. You talk shit about KK. You are the reason our friendship stopped. So don't worry about my insurance. Worry about your sourdough bread recipe because your bread looks like shit, just how you act with your friends. Okay, Lisa? Is it annoying? Yeah, a little bit. I wake up and you guys are thinking about me before I even open my eyeballs to look at me and tell me that that ain't weird. We got one over here that's got a thick mustache and can't keep her hand off fireworks while she's getting formula and stuff. So we have the responsible parent over here that also wants to set off fireworks at a store. Do I do that? No. Then we have this one over here who told me to fake talking to Jules. Then we stop calling black boy. Honey, I don't know what you're talking about. Calling black men boys is racist. Are you calling black men boys? So now we can't call people boys? What? So what? I walk outside and I say that there's a, hey, Amy Lou. So I walk outside and say, hey, there's a green tree. They're going to call me a racism of fucking plants? What the fuck? What is this community about? I'm talking about George, who says even if you say the name black, then him and Heidi sit back and go, oh man, you as racist. You are racist. And he's sitting over there being cool with Dudley, who calls him that as his middle name. Don't come in here getting stupid with me. Amy Lou, it's nice to see you. I don't know if you like me, probably not, but it's nice that you came in here. Calling black men. I mean, did I say something wrong? Clint, have you heard that? Call black men boy racist.
I think I've heard that. Yeah. Yeah. Because there was a.
Is there anything I'm allowed?
MLB pitcher who like had to apologize because he said boy.
So I can't call somebody a boy? Okay, meow. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. But I mean, that's excusable. I'm certain of it, because we got George over there hanging out with the person that calls him the hard R like it's his middle name. My apologies, because God knows. Oh, and don't get on me about being racist assholes. I didn't know that. Even Heidi told me at one time when I got something mixed up that I had said, I asked her, I said, thank you for explaining it to me. So I didn't know that. But thank you, Meow, for pointing it out. My bad. I didn't know. I thought you have a boy and you have a girl. I don't know this shit. Just like I didn't know what a chocolate starfish was until Maria told me it was a mold of Amanda's butthole. How am I supposed to know all this shit? Why didn't you tell me that? I didn't even know. My apologies. And if it gets brought up, I didn't know. I literally just got another email from that spokesperson, man. George wasn't what I needed anyway. I wouldn't touch George with frickin' William's vagina. I don't need George in my life. No, I don't need somebody in my life that bullies people. Do you know where my drink is, babe? Knowing me, I fucking misplaced it. I'm sure I did. Did you see it? Mm-hmm.
It's in the bedroom, though.
The AIDS will handle George. Yeah, maybe it will, since Dudley, his little best friend, the racist, said that I was infested with AIDS. It's not even that. It's the fact that he doesn't stop. He literally has emailed me 30 something times. And his uncle freaking broke down Bon Jovi, idiot, who says, well, you're a damn Yankee. Take care of your nephew, bro. Like, he's fucking crazy. Is this kid like not okay in his head? Like, who's taking care of him? Sending me nude pictures, and you guys want to get on me? Sending me nude pictures with a horse. I can't imagine Paula, who has anything to do with that. Fuck that, dude. People want to sit over there and project because George is covering somebody that's called him the N-word. That's the truth. He didn't like Amcy for doing it. We can play the live with the big Cabbage Patch doll where he was making fun of her. George, actually, now that I think about it, didn't you call where Amcy was going to work? Do you remember that, George? When you were harassing Amcy and you said that you were calling all the special Ks when she was working there and was trying to find a job, something you don't appear to be doing. Do you remember that, George? The special K? Or what place was it? There's got to be somebody that remembers what a two-faced asshole he is, but you don't remember that, George? So that's all forgiven? You don't do real life shit, do you? Mm-mm. And the shit that's getting blamed on people, what I don't understand is the only reason I know George is because of Jules. It doesn't make any sense to me. But all I can do is apologize about it. And I'm saying, at least I can ask about it. And you know what? Wouldn't be said again. Because you just don't. But it's funny that George forgives anybody that benefits him that are putting two people down. I didn't do shit to you, George. I didn't do shit to you. And you know what's also weird, George? Because I don't do the real life shit. I'm really not. You do. You're going to go to jail, but then you're doing a KK. I'm not doing shit to her. But George, isn't it weird? Didn't you tell me to get an RO on Jules? You did. And you said on your platform that you would. And Lisa, which I've shown proof. But isn't it weird that George wanted me to get an RO on Jules for covering me every day? But George has shown my court paperwork with Jules and lied about it and covers me every day. So should I get an RO on George because he's doing the same thing to me that he had claimed that Jules did? How do I do that? Because that kid's fucking getting out of control. Listen, let me get my drink real quick. I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know where I put my little Kool-Aid thing. I love that thing. It's right there. You look stressed. Are you?
Oh, it's cooking stuff.
You are? Well, get me your ice and hot. Let me just see this thing. Do you want to get some, a drink? Okay. Do you guys, has anybody ever tried these? Oh my God. When I lived at the townhouse, freaking Vince used to drink these little powder drinks like nobody's business, and I freaking hated them. And now they taste like super good. You just add these little things to it. I don't know if anybody's ever used it. Exactly, Karma. So why the hell is George over there doing that shit? And now he's talking about him? Isn't that weird that within a year, well, since March, when he turned against me, when I wouldn't do as he wanted me to do, and then you wanted me to be fake. Hey, Cooch, why don't you shut up? Did I say I'm getting an RO? No, I didn't, Cooch. You want to call me a racist? Go in there and hang out with your buddy that hangs out with people to say the word. So first off, don't come in here threatening me, bitch. Number two, I'd advise you to get your story straight before you say something. I've lived in Ohio. I know how ROs go. But you know what? Jules didn't physically threaten me, Cooch. So why was it okay when y'all wanted me to get one on her? Can you explain that, Cooch? Because you turned on me and I didn't do shit to you, Cooch. Exactly. There's no point in doing it. For the reasons I have in my personal life, I had a reason to do that. Cooch, because it's just, Cooch, because you're just a rotten, nasty bitch. That's why. You are a rotten, nasty bitch who covered John Yates every freaking day, all because he broke your owl. Then shut up. You said I advise you. Why are you coming in here arguing with me? You called me a racist. You hang out with Dudley, who calls George the N-word, and William, who said about hanging somebody from a tree. He said that. So why are you turning on me? Oh, because you're mad about Jules, who I don't talk to? Okay, Cooch. I think you're tripping on a bad batch of mushrooms today, girl. That's okay if you want to be friends with somebody that says the N-word. I don't hold that against you. You'll be archiving your threats to George and racism? What? Now, where did I threaten George? What I said was, why is it okay for him to tell people? I said, should I get one on him? That's not a threat, you dumb fuck. I was making a point. Why would I get an RO on George for making a naked doll of me? So you go ahead, Cooch. You better get all of this. Cooch, get out. Listen to you, girl. I'll be archiving your threats. Threats about what? I'm not getting an RO on George. I'm making a point because he wanted me to get one on Jules. Didn't. You clip that little part if you want. I don't threaten George. I don't have to. So shut up, Cooch. Where's the threat? Where's the threat? No, you just came in to run your mouth. Where's the threat, Cooch? Before you go over there and tattletale. Cooch. Let me clear this up before this gets started, right? Because we're not going to forget the fact that George is sticking up for somebody that called him the N-I-G-G word. That's it. Let me clear this up. I was making a point in saying George wanted me to get an R. Now, let me say this real slow, Cooch, because again, I don't think you're tripping on the mushrooms from Kroger's, okay? Let's say this real slow. Cooch, what I said is that George wanted me to get an RO on one Jules. Are we there yet, Cooch? Is the walls melting yet? You know what, Wind Whispers? You and I are hard fucking, well, I'll let you stay. Clint that. Try again, Cooch. Cooch, you pulled the run report when my kid was a kid. Try again, Cooch. Mimi. You want to start with me, bitch? You look like Mimi. You want to call me that? Then you look like Mimi from that show. How about that? And you want to know why I was going to lie to Clint? You want to know why I was going to? Because I felt bad for Carrie. I felt bad for Carrie. But thank you for admitting that. And so what if I would have had you guys come over and I gave Jonah to you guys? Now I'm glad that I did it because I don't know. You might start saying the hard N word and Jonah might become racist. He might bark the wrong way. Nobody cares, honey. It's who you are. So don't bitch when somebody talks about posting your brother, bitch. Don't sit and say you're scared of somebody and you get pissed because he broke your fucking out. It's life. You pulled my shit like that. I didn't lie to Carrie about shit, Cooch. And why is it your business? No, here's what I'm going to lie to you about. I like you today. The point is, Cooch, listen to me. I abused Jonah. Oh, God. Oh, how horrible his life is. Well, you abuse McDonald's. How about that, Cooch? You like that, bitch? Yep, George is. You know why? Because George wants to try to get me in trouble. That's what George wants to do. See, it was okay. Oh, God, here we go, Cooch. Post my brother. Are you threatening? Cooch, I don't know your motherfucking family. I don't care to post. Don't you come in here and twist my words, Mimi from Drew Carey. Don't come in here and twist my words, bitch. No wonder JJ don't like you. I didn't lie to you, Cooch. If you felt that way, then that's something that you could have talked to me about. And that's why I don't like people like you. You pulled all my run reports. Exactly, beta blocker. Go for it. I dare. Cooch, are you fucking on drugs? You dare me? Don't fucking don't F with Ohio people. I live from Ohio. Don't F with Ohio people. Bitch, I'm in Ohio. I'm a resident as you are. Stop eating mushrooms, Cooch. God. I could say that the world is flat and you'd be like, oh my God, are you threatening me that the world isn't round? What is going on with you? She does look silly. No wonder you got pissed at John. Breaking that out really broke your spirit in life, didn't it, Cooch? But not too bad because you pulled all my reports or played them. I ain't never seen this bitch act like this ever. I used to love me some Cooch. Now she's big Cooch. And Cooch gave me really good freaking information. Honey, you are losing your shit. Cooch, you're trying to sit there and twist my words. Now you need to stop it. You're not replying, Cooch. You're being an asshole. Hey, that's okay. You hang out with the racists and want to call me one. I can accept that. But don't come in here twisting my words, bitch. Right. You're twisting my words. What I'm saying is I'm making a point that George is doing the same behavior that he was claiming Jules was doing. And I was like, oh, well, should I get an RO? Now, that's not me being serious. And you want to come nitpick me with your makeup looking the way it does? Yes, you are, Cooch. Don't you come in here acting like you're some damn victim when you played John Yates down to the point that it was like we could do a playwright of it. Now you need to quit. You need to grow up and come back in here when you grow up, which means I won't see you anymore. It's okay. If you want to be friends with Dudley and William, who say words like that and then call other people racist, that's okay, Cooch. Just embrace it. That's okay. You want to go hang out with George that tells people they have pickle loaf as their bud? Do it. I don't care. Go over there and preach that shit about ROs to your buddy. No, I'm not making fun of it. What I'm saying is George is doing the same thing Jules is doing. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry you guys have to nitpick everything I say. I was just saying. You only have looks to shame me or threaten my family. Who's really losing it? I didn't threaten your family, though. I said somebody posted your brother a long time ago. I know that. I know that. I'm not denying that. Again, that's what the point was that I was trying to say, is that right around, and I understand Cooch, that had nothing to do with it. But when I was on panel with Dudley and William, that's what they kept preaching is, oh, you've changed since you've been up there. You support all of that. So you're right, Miss McFlyerson. I'm not taking myself out of the equation. I was very comfortable up on panel. I was just as bad. 100%. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, you know, what I'm saying is neither is better. Cooch, then go play it. I really don't care. Honestly, Cooch, I just think you're a whiny little baby. The stuff with Jonah really has nothing to do with you anymore, just like it doesn't Rochelle. So, Cooch, I don't know what you need to do. Maybe just go cover it. Cover me like you did John. Everybody else is. But I'm not going to argue with you anymore. That just kills me, man. She does whatever she wants to people, and then she comes in crybabying. I do it too. I just can't believe within a day, Cooch, you go right back to being like that, man. That's sad. I still don't even hate you either. I'm mentally abusing Jonah. Cooch, Clint, is there some kind of strain of I swear to God, Cooch has like 5 screw. It's like 2 marbles in this bitch's head right now, and they keep clinking together. What are you and William doing shots of mouthwash now? Cooch, like honestly, I abuse my animal mentally. What? Cooch. Cooch, listen to me. On a true, because I don't want to say a bunch of shit. Because I'm getting mad. Okay. You are right. I do listen to myself. I don't know why I'm trying to even anything. But yeah, it's very hard for me to take responsibility. I do listen to my lives, and I'll start like bitching about how only it affects me. But I'm not going to have anybody come in here, Cooch, and be an asshole about Jonah. I can't. I have the mentality of a 12-year-old, says the person who spells worse than a 5-year-old, Cooch. No, we don't do that. That's real gross. Sorry, Keith. Okay. A sad, bad, or even a great mood affects animals. I agree. I'm not denying that. But you know what sucks is it's, in my opinion, Cooch just like literally turned within 5 seconds. And I apologized. I don't care. Because you know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter what I say at the end of the day. George is still going to do George. Cooch is still going to do Cooch. Dudley's going to say all the shit that Dudley says, because when you are pissed at somebody, it doesn't matter whatever I say to try to defend myself or agree with you. Yes, Cooch sits at home all day, smokes up her Social Security. I don't know if she gets Social Security. Now she's going to come in and go, are you doing this? What I'm sad, well, I'm not even sad. Cooch just turned back into who she was when I guess I was sick. I don't think George is dumb. I do think that George has some really bad something going on up here because there's no reason he would be doing this. There's no reason. He's going to take shit and twist about me. I'm just going to say, does anybody not remember when we first started? We first started the channel. And I can talk about this. And George was all pro Jen, and everybody was like, oh, George, you were so mean to Jen. And let's help her get an RO. And look at where we are now. George and KK have already merged. What are you talking about? George and KK have already merged. They've all been working together. They may not talk directly on the phone, but they all kind of merge. Like I said, it's like one big untreated STD with them. That's the truth. It's like one huge tube for an STD. Well, they're saying I do, which I don't. It's like a big, huge infestation of all of them. And it's like, hey, all you guys got to do is get a real big cream and stop it. But they're not. They're too inflamed to care. And honey, they're already merged. They're both live right now. Yep. When I didn't benefit George anymore, George was done. And that's what George tries to do. It's okay when George wants to go get orders. It's okay when George wants to call people out about being racist, but he's covering Deadly over there, who he cannot stand. You want to know something? You actually want to know something, honestly? And I'll even be what I think that when Heidi's up there, like when Heidi's up there, he gets real bad. When Heidi gets up there, he gets real bad. Because he's throwing out shit that's not even true. Like he said, God, it's like, what doesn't he say at this point that's questionable? But shit, if he wants to call everybody out, and I'm not just talking about Jules, I'm talking about Chi Chi, do you want your lunch? Yes, Cooch is a backstabber. She fucking hates Jules too. Is there anybody that that's what gets me? I was like, so great. Nobody was talking about that post. Nobody was talking about shit. George is like, oh, what? And George said like 2 weeks ago, I'm not going to participate in hate bonding. I'm not going to do that. I don't want anything to do with Heidi, who threatened Jen, to beat her up and stuff. But I'm not going to join in the hate bonding. Yet you're sitting here playing somebody's live that called you the hard N word, talking about me. And nobody wants to call George out. That's what I don't get. Why are you guys so scared of a KK or a George? I'll cover anybody. I'm not like that. I'm not going to sit and play it safe. Yes. Heidi is a very black-souled, horrible person. That woman has zero. She is. All because I didn't get a fucking order on somebody. And I was just pointing out something, and then you got Mimi over there. Well, you're going to get an RO. No, bitch. What I said is I was comparing it. What would I get an RO on George about? Bring my little picture of me as a naked doll with chia seeds? No, I don't like George inciting and getting into everybody's bullshit. Hey, what you doing? Yeah, she's a bitch. Oh, Jen, I'm so proud of you. And that post. And now it's just like, oh, I'm going to tag people. Fuck off, Heidi. She's just a black-souled, rotten person. And yes. Don't I cover people that don't like you? Yeah, I respond to them. And guess what, Beta Blocker, when I did do content, I was washing walls and I was doing oh yeah. And I'm not saying that I don't. And thank you, Miss McLarson, for pointing that out. I really, really appreciate it. You know why they're deflecting? Because George is friends with Deadly, who's a racist, and Deadly admits that. Deadly admits that. Deadly doesn't hide that shit. Like I said, he's an adult. I just don't like him saying I liked him like that. Like, Deadly, that's nasty. I'm not trying to put you down or anything. Yes. That's what I'm saying, Cooch. You hear that? I understand it as you're saying they wanted you to get an RO on Jules. Yes, because George is covering me the same way. Am I getting an RO? No. You know why George is deflecting? Because George literally calls people out if they're being, I don't word things properly. He'll clip it and misconstrue it and send it to whoever. Why do I think they're friends? Who do you think, Miss? Tell me who. I'm trying to address everybody. My bad. Hold on, Chi-Chi. No, Brenna, it's not from time to time. No, it's really, really, really bad. It's really bad because George has lied to this community. George is a liar because here's the thing. When he was friends with Jules. Oh, okay. Listen, again, my apologies. Thank you for saying that. At that time, because this one was talking to somebody, he was dealing with his shit with Kim. I kind of thought, does that make sense, Miss Wind Whispers? I just kind of thought it, but not now. Not now. I mean, nothing against him, but not now. Like, no, it was just stupid. But I didn't mean it like that. I thought maybe, to be honest with you, I thought maybe, and I think that was like 3 years ago, Wind Whispers. I don't know what you're talking about. And I try not to come to you about it, but I've asked you multiple times, Wind Whispers, when you come in, and today we're good. Okay. And I even told you, I said, can you hit me up behind the scenes if you want to talk? I care about you a lot, but shit. Like, you guys call me out for every single thing. You call me out and George preaches, oh, racism this, racism that. And it's like, no. And George preaches how everybody's more sexual and how they lie about everything. When he says he's married, okay, maybe he is. Yeah. And they're trying to twist it going, oh, well, she says he's like her kid. Yes. Now it was a really rough time when I got out of jail. It was. I'm not making any excuses or anything. He was just my little buddy. You called my friend a hoe? Which one? Which one? Kind of like, okay, not like Kira, who actually had a crush on Deadly, was like obsessed with him at one point. But because I just thought that he was my friend, and that's genuinely the truth. And honestly, for this time around, the stuff that he's saying, it's so hateful and nasty. I will stand by Deadly. Ain't no crawling here. Then crawl your ass out. Ain't nobody asking you to come in. Go ahead and stand by Deadly. Capital. Crawl on out. Who do you think you are? You're going to come in here and I'm going to try to be cordial to you and you want to run your mouth? Ain't no crawling here. When did everybody start getting all Tupac? No, you don't have to be nice to her. She's a smart ass. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good God. Maybe I do need a new co-host. I didn't fart. If I farted, I will tell you. Okay. Sorry, but him and others were just defending you are sounding worse than Jules now. I hate saying that because I do not care for her either. My feelings are hurt by her, actually. But I try to keep it cordial because of Lisa, clearly. Babe, are you okay? Is your neck hurting? I took your wrench because I didn't see you for a few days. And because everybody flips and they flop, one day, Chi Chi, you're in there. Yeah, Jen's a bitch. And then you come in and you're just like, Jen, do you mind if I have my wrench back? So you can have your wrench back, Chi Chi. I take them and give them. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to give it back. Can a girl be indecisive? Yeah. Sorry. There you are, Chi Chi. Give Chi Chi a plastic wrench. Yeah, I do. No, Chi Chi. Honestly, I took a bunch of wrenches and then I gave them back. And I know you have a life. I'm kidding. I just wasn't paying attention. But you always have a wrench when you come in. You know that. Do you have that icy hot? I don't think it's that my feelings are hurt. It's just I expect people like who's on my hit list. Nobody's on my hit list. I just don't like who I don't like. And you know what? I never know every day because one person's talking about one person and then they're merging. Literally 5 days ago, Deadly's a racist. And then now Deadly's the greatest person ever. You know, that's how I feel. And honestly, nobody's your friend. It really makes me mad when people call me out on shit when they're doing the same thing. I am so angry at George because when I didn't fall in line with what he wanted, look at him acting now. And now I'm starting to see that George isn't this nice, loyal person, that George lies. What do you mean? Who said that? Well, I'd rather have no friends than an army full of skanks, so I guess I win. She never heard you offer. Oh, okay. Well, Chichi will always have a wrench. I take wrenches and give them back as fast as I do. Because, yeah. Covering someone's stream doesn't make them good people. I think if you're fair about it, I would say that even myself, I think that people are talking in general with me, Chi Chi, like telling George everything or or telling somebody something that's personal in my life, or maybe sending a picture to George saying, hey, you know, everything's different. No, you're right. He is saying worse. Maria is desperately trying to prevent KK and AC from linking up with George. Maria's got ADHD. Hi, you want to make out?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
What do you want to drink?
Whatever you want. You want to go make out?
What do you mean, whatever I want? I asked you what you want to drink. Whatever I want, okay.
Come here. Don't make me get up from this chair, Clint. I'm going to start getting real mean with my 115-pound self. Do you think I trust too many people online?
Yeah, you argue with too many people.
I know I argue with a lot of people. It's not good for my guru. Like if I'm going to cover something, I should just cover it and get done with it. I do. I get too mad easy, don't I? Free size said good on Maria then. Oh. KK, I know you were lurking in here, honey. I feel like KK's presence is in here. I smell, what do I smell? I feel like KK's presence is lurking. Hold on. I smell BO, sulfate from fireworks, and onions. KK, if you haven't been in here, I'm sure I'll smell you, but I think I do. Jen, there's so many things you do I don't agree with, but that doesn't mean I'm not your friend. Well, maybe I am too sensitive when whispers, but why is that? Maybe I am. Is it so bad that I'm calling out people for shit that they're accusing me of? That's not okay to do it. It's not okay for somebody to dogpile on one person. You didn't think that when I got out when whispers. Look at how you're acting now. Y'all are acting like you in a gang or something with the Crips and the Bloods. That's what y'all are acting like. You have become the catch me outside girl when whispers. Let me see here. But Chi-Chi, thank you. Chi-Chi was out of 3 people, one of the people that hit me up last night. But you guys can come in here and get pissed off, but I'm still going to call out that George is a liar. George also said that he was leaving YouTube. He did not leave YouTube. George also said that he was married. Hey, Clark, remember George, your guys' old friend that likes to bring up your guys' past? Do you also remember, George, that you told people that you were moving to go be with somebody in your family? Do you not remember that, George? Then you want to bring up how Ghost of Shadows called a plumber to your house, but then it was okay for you last time. Remember, didn't you send something to John Yates? And didn't you want Jedley's police department number so you could call, George? Huh, George? George, who did the dolls and doesn't regret buying a cheesecake for my kid's stepmother, which I excuse that because it was for a good reason. But George, didn't you said that you were married to a dentist, that you guys were going to adopt. That's what you said when we was buddies. But when whispers, you can't say that because you're part of the negative. You can't expect. Exactly. But when whispers, you can't expect for me to do something like that. No, I'm not going to ignore shit when people are lying about me like that. When whispers, you know damn well I don't like deadly like that. That's not my problem. And I'm sorry, maybe I don't handle things the right way, but I'll tell you what, when you got channels going in shifts to go after you, you check back in with me and let me know how that works out for you. Okay. Either way, George and Deadly. Exactly. Oh yeah, he put Clark on a blow up doll. But I'm too sexual. Oh, and you put me on a fly strip naked. I was completely naked. And then I have the picture of me as a doll and you got my legs out like this. Do you not remember that? Putting Clint and Johnny Mac's nipples. You don't remember that, George? Because you ain't sexual at all. Nope. Nope. But hell, if you want to hang out with people that call you the NIGG word, you do you, George. That's okay. We all have flaws, don't we, George? Are you, like I said, George was going to call someplace that AMC worked. Y'all got on AMC, and I can't even believe I'm saying something nice about her. But when AMC said something the wrong way, and you were like, she's racist, and she even explained why she said it. But she was racist, George. Remember that? When she was working her ass off trying to get a job, and you called there on a live? You remember that, George? Exactly. But here's the thing. That's what sucks about it. If a troll comes in here, I guess it's on me whether I want to address them or not. But then I kind of feel like if I don't address them, then I'm not, with the chat. My issue is, which is what I started doing. Somebody give me a video of George because he took down his videos. You know why? Because he doesn't want me to play any of the old videos because that would debunk every single reason on why he started the channel. So if somebody has one of his videos, send it to me. One of his videos where he's pro Jen. Because the last time that George spoke okay about me was video with Sophie and myself. But George is not going to come in here acting like he's Mr. Creator and shit like that. I don't like KK for that. I don't like him for it. But you are not going to call me a racist when Deadly has said equal to worse stuff about you, sir. You. Right, but if I do it, then I'm crazy. If I say something that I don't mean because I'm angry, then I'm crazy, right? But it's okay for it wasn't okay that I was over there, and I accept that. I accept that 100%. I'm responding and saying, okay, it wasn't good if I did, but there is no but. We're both wrong for it. I understand. You're right. And you're a sock account. Yeah, Chi-Chi, they are saying nasty stuff. And I'm not going to get mad at you, but I don't want anything to do with people that want people to overdose. I'm sorry, Chi-Chi, but if I said that to anybody, believe you me, the cops would be at my house. I mean, I have to be honest with you. Like Dudley said, I called pizzas to Jules's. No, I didn't. I didn't. He said he was going to, but I don't know if he ever did. I can't control what Dudley does. And when he said the CPS shit about AMC and KK, I knew he wasn't going to call. Dudley says a lot of shit. But he's not going to make it out like I like him. That's fucking nasty, Dudley. Like, seriously, that makes me feel gross. Like, it really makes me feel gross when he's saying that shit. That I'd rather him say that I have AIDS, which he's also been doing that. Now, Miss McLyerson, can you emphasize? Okay, because you're being very partial, and I like that. Chi-Chi, the way I see it is she doesn't go around calling people racist left and right. No, I don't. I do not. What I'm simply pointing out is George got mad at me because I had made racial comments. And then when Clinton and I split up, I had also said some comments. George sits up there with Heidi, who calls me a racist about everything, and a giggler, which he never thought that about me. I don't want to be like that. Well, then whispers, who's more stupid, you or me? You back it up. You openly say it. That's great. You support it all the time. Good for you. I think you turned into a little bitch. I'm sorry. You do. And guess what? You'll be in Deadly's tonight while he's saying the most vile shit, like I'm ate up with AIDS, and you want to come in here and you want to fucking preach something to me, bitch? Are you serious? You about to get blocked. And if I block you, no mod's going to get to it. Don't come in here running your mouth, girl. You look stupid. Because I'm not denying. I am not denying the fact that I was up there. I'm not denying the fact that I was supporting it. What I'm saying is he's doing it now. And I'm making a point. There's a reason I'm tying all this together, because George is a freaking hate bonder. And George has been doing this shit for years. Definitely not. I'm going to point it out because George is a liar. George is an absolute liar. I absolutely expected better out of him. I don't care when whispers. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you, girl. I don't care. Yes, I'm a smart ass. I'm whatever you want me to be. If you want me to be a donkey that does cartwheels, we'll do it. Well, yeah, I had 15 channels cover me. You think that I'm not going to say something back? Cool, Summer. Again, don't let the good Lord split you. By the way, that's a horse. Is that you, Paula, or not? I don't care. Trash is as trash does. Ooh, she's telling me to flop like a fish. Ooh. Girl, please. You live your best life. I'm not entertaining you. I'll put you in timeout about 24 hours. Maybe tomorrow with all this flip-flopping, you may come back in. Maybe not. I don't care. No, this account, the love account, always comes in here. Sorry. Let me block this stupid ass. You guys need to start coming in under some better sock account names. I've been seeing these sock account names for years. Bye. Will I ever go back to Deadly? No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. For him to make it out that I like him and the shit that he's saying, putting it on me about that CPS shit, and the fact that he's just throwing anything out there. I mean, and I this is actually very hypocritical of myself, because when he was talking to Kira like that, I sat up there and joined right in it. So that did not make me any better, because I should have known that Kira is fucking cool with him all the time and runs her mouth. Jen, if Deadly or any of your haters would allow you back in their chats or panels, you would be right there. I bet you I wouldn't. I bet you I wouldn't. I'll tell you this. I will mess up 50 million times, and I can tell you this. What? Did I get to a point? I don't care. Why you coming in here engaging? You also another bugaboo. Let's see. I'm a magician. Hold on. Let me get my powers, my wand. Poof. Be gone, bitch. Bye. Do you think they're mad at me? All right. Oh, let's get to it. Sorry, I was too busy micromanaging. Tell me how to do it, hon. I mean, please, can you help me? I appreciate it. Chichi, I hope that I'm explaining enough because it's really hard to take accountability and say, yeah, I can point it out so easily with somebody else, but then hold on. Oh, fair use.
But anyway, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday, and I hope everyone is having a great day.
So this was a year ago. So George, you've been playing with this about a year ago. I'm good. So welcome to the community. So let's see where we were a year ago, George, and see how much you flip-flopped.
Everything is going well.
He thinks everything's going well.
Good as things can be.
This is going to hurt me a little bit, I feel like, but I would like to hear it because there's been a lot of flip-flopping. Okay, Stacy AB, she's always been there.
Hi, Stacy. Hey, Penny.
Oh, guess who was in there? Guess who was in there? I don't know who genuinely Jen is with the wrench, but I'm genuinely happy.
How's everyone's day so far?
Wonderful.
There we go. Hey, Ghostface. I'm glad you guys made it.
He's glad you made it. Now, how long you'll stay in there is what the questionable thing is.
Stream because there's some pages I got to flip through, and I don't want any important information rolling.
No important information.
Stacey,
He's gonna
what it
flip
do,
through.
girlfriend?
Oh, Clark, what it do? What it do? He getting just like KK. Everybody's friends. Hey, Jen.
I was in the bushes, actually. I couldn't really talk.
He was in the bushes.
But yesterday, I went live for, I think, maybe like 20 minutes. I didn't want to say too much because I didn't want to.
He didn't want to say too much. Now he can't shut up. Before he was like, man, I don't want to say too much. You know, would it be, would it do? And now he can't stop talking about whoever that Jen girl is.
Now I like to talk about things.
Now it's okay.
So yesterday I had said that if you feel like I'm not saying something truthful, and you can make a video typing my information and showing my name on whatever. You made a video showing you typing in my name, and then you.
By the way, George, at that time, KK and Jules, they were like, you know, Beaneristas or it's Beaner sisters or whatever, Venus or whatever AC says.
Posted online, and you posted on Reddit.
See, and here's the thing, honestly. Okay, me looking at him now, the way that I see him now, he looks completely different. Here, he's like calm. He looks happy. He's really, really quiet. I don't know what the hell happened to him.
House, and you can see what's there, and you can ask them yourself as to why. Hey, why is this not showing up online?
Oh, KK. Oh, KK got Jen on her mind. You give it about 3 hours. KK she gonna be covering me again. Mm-hmm.
That's
KK ain't got never anything to do. She's obsessed with me.
If you haven't done that, that's on you. I don't have nothing to do with that.
And then tell me I can't cover him like it's not fair use.
Online, because you could easily type in your name. If that's what you were looking for, you could have put your name in. So you were just exposing.
But George, here's the thing. Not saying that you did that with me or anything, but you did post my TPO thing with Jules that I filled out and you went through. No, it didn't. It didn't go through. It said that it would be delivered via mail. Jules said she didn't get it. You're a little more concerned about it, but So why are you mad if somebody puts your name in something? He did say that. He actually said that less than a month ago. Less than a month ago, he said it.
My information yet again for absolutely no reason. To prove what?
But, and exactly, George, why did you post my court documents? Number one, it was fucking weird. You didn't like it when people did it to you, but then you lied and said that it was an order that went through. No, it wasn't. I never said that. And Amber knows that. I was on the phone with her when it happened. And she did help me at the time. But see, there you are getting pissed off if somebody puts your name in. See, that's what I don't get, George. I might have to go to another one.
You can't sit here and say that I can't talk about something because I have a TPO on somebody, but you guys can run and put it on Reddit, but I can't talk about it because you guys can't. You guys can, but a certain person can't. And this that person, and we know that.
This is
and
George.
like I was saying, these accounts are her.
Thank you. I'm drinking one pop of the day.
Because you're posting old pictures. You're posting pictures that I took those pictures like 2-3 years ago and I deleted them.
But it's okay for everybody else to take old pictures of me. I have pictures put up from like when I was in what, 9th or 10th grade or something like that. So now it's okay. Okay. So then it wasn't okay, but now it's okay. Got it.
I don't know. Those pictures are like 3-4 years old. But like a year and a half.
He deleted them. They were 3 or 4 years old. He said pictures out of my life.
Who has them, and you right. I'm also using this for documentation as well.
Documenting. He's documenting.
This is not to intimidate nor bully. Nothing.
He's
like
not
that.
bullying anybody. He's not a bully.
Use them on her thumbnails.
They use them as a thumbnail.
Uploaded them.
Well, what about your thumbnails? You make me look like shit in those thumbnails. Just saying. Things have changed.
Clearly you uploaded them to your Canva account.
Yep.
What you were doing, then you were making files on me. Anytime I posted something, you were saving stuff.
You know what? Here's the thing. I don't think that they're files. I think that people just get information and they say, like, I don't understand why it's this big thing. George, again, you posted my court paperwork. That had nothing to do with you. It really didn't. I went to go get an order because she showed the house, right? And I was mad and we were fighting. Jules knew that. And guess what? I didn't get the order. And guess what? I chose not to pursue it. Guess what? You're more mad about it than I am. It's over. It's done. Why did you just post it recently? And then lie. Like, I don't post your shit, George. If I did something like that, oh my God, you would be filing on me.
Because like I said, who in their right mind would have these pictures from like 3-4 years ago? Probably.
And who in their right mind posts people's court documents that have nothing to do with them?
The person who was using them on their thumbnail. That's that. You guys hit that like button. XO, how is you, girlfriend?
XO come in. He said, how is you? Two.
It is. You can be in a lot of trouble for having a TPO and you did not show up for court.
No, honestly, I don't think that you're in trouble. What happens is if you don't show up, then they usually, if the other person has the evidence, then they'll either dismiss it or they will offer it to the person that showed up. That you don't get in trouble for not showing up to a TPO hearing. You really don't. Not in Ohio, you don't. If you don't show up, it either gets dismissed or the person that's if they have enough information, then they will go ahead and issue the order. You don't get in trouble for not showing up to a TPO hearing. And in my opinion, I don't think you do. Not in Ohio, you don't. You want to know the TPO hearing that I had with Savage? I'm the one that started the proceedings for it. And guess what? I decided not to go because I was done with it. They were violating it anyway. So what's the difference? It's not mandatory to show up for a TPO hearing. It's really not. Maybe the person that I don't know how it is, but I've never heard that you can get in trouble for that. That doesn't make any sense.
Now, when I had asked about this, I was told that you would really have to have good evidence of.
He's not lying about that.
Proving somebody knew that they had the TPO. Like I said yesterday, if a TPO and the judge signs off on it, and whether you sign for it, you received it, or whatever the case may be, this TPO is still in effect. You don't.
Okay, but here's
get it, so it doesn't count.
Okay, but either way, at the end of the day, he did. Either way, at the end of the day, this is not who you are now. This is not the George wherever, George that was going to freaking like just cover Jules and you're this big like crusader. No, you're not. George, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Let's go to the other one because let's see. We got another year ago. Hey, you want to do the first one or do you want to do the one where you had Amzie as a naked doll? Since I'm the deviant and had a crush on, pardon me, and I had a crush on Deadly. From years ago, George. Let's talk. Oh, wait a minute. I think it may be here. Playing with dolls.
Let's have a little fun tonight, shall we? Hey, Amzie, how are you? See, you haven't missed a meal. I'll send you $2 super chat for that.
No. He says, Amzie, you haven't missed a meal. My God, and you and Amzie are great right now, just like peas and carrots, George. My God, you guys must be drinking Neosporin over there because all's healed. All's healed. You hate me. Awesome. Let's all bond together. And now, after y'all said, oh, it's because you was hanging out with Deadly. You're a bad influence and stuff. Now Deadly's over there and he calls you that word? Got it.
Better watch it.
You better watch it. So he's got Amzie.
Pretty good, dog. How about you? I'm okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I just moved. Everything's going well. Got the kids back. Not that I ever lost them. That was a fucking scam. It was a grift. Me and AJ put that one together. I didn't really lose the kids. I just needed to get moved from state to state. Times are rough. Trump's not in office no more.
I have them already. What are you talking about? Girl, I got vaults from all the way back. I told people.
I'm going to pay for this Ozempic out of fucking pocket. So, yeah, it's a real fucking beast. So, yeah, that's about that. How about you? I'm okay.
See, isn't it so weird how people, when the horrible shit that they say, like me, I try to rectify things with you guys, and you guys are so blinded by hate. Like, seriously. But it's okay for him to make a comment about her kids because, that's okay. See, that's why I said you guys are hate bombing so bad. And that's why you guys were pissed off at the other side for doing it. And George, you've just turned into it.
She doesn't like it's just what I do. Clark, I can hear you. Oh shit. I didn't realize you were there. Yeah.
Clark doesn't have black hair, George. What are you talking about?
So,
listen, I don't know if the Hive supports me or not. I really don't. My feelings are a little hurt because I know that there are people that are just like, it's a no-go. Listen, and I've said this 50 million times. The reason that I'm not going to go after them is because, and this makes me sad, because they're the only ones that said on their platform that it was bullshit what Jamie and them said. Nobody else has said anything about that. Like, hey, that's really wrong that was said. And life shit. I could walk outside right now, go down the hall and tell somebody, hey, somebody said that to me. Do you think that anybody would think that that's okay? It was a wrong thing to say, period. And anybody that supports that, do not talk to me.
Did you get your daily high box yet this month, Jules? No, not yet. My payment declined. I had it on my Cash App card
and here you are a year later still talking about her. And you guys are wondering about my mental health. He has dedicated this whole channel to Jules, and now he's doing it to Jen a year later. And he wanted to get an order on Jules, and he's still covering her. So make that make sense. I'm sitting here wondering why she hasn't went back at him, because it's funny. I don't know. I think she plays it way too safe. I hate hearing about, I haven't listened to Jules, honestly, probably 2 days. And it used to be fun. Like whenever she would go live, people would tell me and I'd start watching it. Like when she was like with, I don't know why Jules plays it safe. Like when she was talking about KK, and she's funny. I don't know why she plays it so safe. I don't get it.
He came out of another bag. You think you could spot me a little?
No. Well, George, isn't that weird that you and KK are bonding and you want to talk about somebody's bank things? Well, KK stole $22,000 from a bank. So if you want to call Jules out a year ago, you need to call KK out, aka No Neck, and say, hey, you stole $22,000. You wanted to call Jules out for her card being declined. Why don't you call KK out for stealing $22,000 and some fireworks? Hate bonding's a bitch, isn't it? None of this is going to work out for y'all. I'd rather sit over here and rag on all of you guys and not. No, I'm not. You can call me on my phone. Hold on. If I had a channel, I'd be safe. Kira, if you want to call me, that's fine. But I heard what you said about me last night, and I don't appreciate that. I don't have to be verbally abused like that. Sorry, I got a text from her. Let me get back to this. You don't understand most of it. It's very... Okay, here we go. All right. 29.
The proof is in the message. You cannot get over the fact that you were exposed. Take your L. I've been telling you. I don't lie. If anything happens, if I said it, I fucking said it. What are you gonna...
Okay, well, what you said is that you are not going to join in on the hate train. You also said that you were getting offline because you were moving. You also said that you're married. You also said at one time you had a problem with Amzi. Now you have a problem with me. You said a lot of shit, but we don't hear a lot of stuff coming out of your mouth taking much accountability, do we, doll boy? It's okay for you to do real life. It's okay for you to send things to people's houses. It's okay for you to sexualize using dolls and putting fat suits on. And then you saying, I'm not going to join in on the hate bonding. I'm not going to do that. But you're doing it now. So if you owned your shit, why don't you own it today? Get your mouth off of me and take accountability. That's why you took your videos down, because you know I was going to cover them. Like I said, you recently said you weren't going to cover me.
Dude, beat me up? No, you're not going to do shit. Especially once I tell the truth, the conversation ends there. There's nothing more you can say. I said,
okay, cool. And then if you tell the truth about what I'm calling you out about and take accountability for it, then I won't cover you again. But I don't think you will. And listen, I know a lot of people don't like me. If you don't like him, you could come. But if here, we don't hate bond, but
we it out. But when I say it, I say it. And I say it with my chest. The fuck you thought this was?
Okay. So again, then why were you getting orders? So you say it with your whole chest about stuff you lied about. Take accountability instead of sitting over there supporting somebody that you didn't like and then calling me out for being a racist. Did I not prove that you're lying? You are lying. You're not saying anything with your full chest about what you're doing. Just saying, George.
We're going to do Clark on me next. Not scared of him. Not.
Clark, I don't know if you're listening. Come in here. George says he's not scared of you. I'm sure that's life-changing, my friend.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not. These are good. I like these clips. It makes me miss you. Got 50 minutes here. We got 11 minutes. We got 47. Is it 47 minutes? Seconds? Okay.
Strikes that I can put through on your big channel that you will not back from that. You will. And I heard you tell Jen that you will fight tooth and nail, whatever, for your channel. That's good. That's good. You can fight me tooth and nail for your channel, but you will not get it back if.
Yeah, but the thing is you're hanging out with people that threaten me. Oh, Clark, thank God you're here. Oh my God. He's not going to do anything. Clark is marked safe. But I'll tell you this, he was implying that Jules was going to get you after him. Maybe that's why he did the blow up doll with your face on it. So, but George, you're okay with people that strike channels. So now that's okay? Huh? Again, I don't even know why you're online. You said you were leaving the internet.
I'm right. And you want to go to YouTube court. So you're only going to be hurting your pockets and you won't be getting your channel back. So I'm just advising you. Don't
He's
strike
advising.
Me. Do not put me in that strike war.
Don't put him in the strike war.
I could have been a bitch.
He could have been a bitch.
And I could have hit
He's not a bitch. He's not a bitch. He only supports strike wars. He's just not doing it because he's not a bitch. He's putting his foot down. This level stalker. Oh, that's original.
In the Kool-Aid without knowing the flavor. Hey, mud digger. This is why Sophie, you should mind your business.
I don't understand.
Miss Sophie, the one that said that if John wasn't going to read the messages, she was going to do it. So
she said that.
At that point, why did she just bring
hey,
that
brother,
up?
how are you? Place the clip all the time. George is constantly what? George is a level whatever. He's the highest level stalker you could possibly get. He's a very creepy man. I barely.
You are creepy. You cannot sit and call people out for stuff that they are doing. And I'm telling you this, George, I am exactly like that. Except you're getting away with it because you're all wrapped up in this bullshit, George. And I'm telling you what, you either lost your morals or you played a very, very dirty game with a lot of people. I'm looking at a face of somebody I thought was a very good person, and I'm just seeing, I can't even listen to you now, bro. Your lives are freaking horrible. Sounds very different, huh?
Talk on him, and he's stuck on me. It's weird.
It is weird. A year later, you're still stuck on her. Now you're freaking going after me because I'm talking to her, which I'm not. George, you haven't changed. Actually, you've gotten worse, bro. This is good.
I mean, they've done it to me too. They've done it to me too. And that's something that Jules does, and she does it well. And her lies are just malicious. But honestly,
yeah, George doesn't do anything malicious. He's a peach. He works for a Hallmark company and does wonderful. What are you talking about? And keep listening to me out. It gets way, way worse, I think.
I think Jules, because I would have never created this channel if it wasn't for Jules.
Okay. Then why are you covering me? Remember that the person who wasn't doing hate bonding, the person who said that I wasn't like that with kids, but then you got mad at me last week and said that I tied kids in the basement because I said you were dangerous. I don't think that you're dangerous. I think the way that you think is dangerous, George. I think you do try to get people locked up, and I think you do just as bad as I've done it before. Oh, no, I'm not good for George anymore at all. He doesn't care. It's kind of hard. It's like looking at Deadly for who he is now. You know, like I can never be cool with somebody who said that I have AIDS and talks to me like that. And the shit he says, like I could never be cool with Deadly again, ever. I could never do that, or I would have zero self-respect for myself, which I'm getting close to that. But I could never be cool with somebody like that. Deadly will put tag. Deadly is just, Dudley's cloudy and uses me for numbers too. He's no better. Just a very disgusting, rotten human being. I'm just looking at George and I'm like, what the f? I told this guy everything. I gave him pictures of Everly. I was going through his text because he was lying to Carrie, saying, I mean, and it's like, just take accountability no matter how bad it is. I remember he had, I gave him Dudley's address, not for anything bad. He was calling the cops on Dudley for something. No, I don't want to make up with him. I don't want nothing to do with him. But he was calling the cops on Dudley for something. And then George was in Dudley's chat, of course, because George, loves him some Dudley right now. And George was like, oh, Dudley, I have stuff to tell you. What? But I don't want to make up with them. I'm sorry, I don't. I do not want to make up with him. I don't watch George anymore. I cannot watch somebody that acts like that. Absolutely not. Why would I want to listen to all these channels?
I would have never been able to bring some people together that normally would not have been together.
Exactly, George. Just like how you didn't like KK. Now you're cool with KK. You didn't like when Whispers. You were disrespectful to her. Now you like her. Yeah. So pretty much everything you're preaching from a year ago is who the fuck you are now. You gonna start grifting too? You gonna need a microphone? I'm just kidding. It's sad. Hold on.
But it just shows, like, how's she saying that George is abusing the elderly? Brenda's like in her 60s, her husband's in her 60s, and they were pranking them. Like, what? Just make sense, bro.
And I didn't even her dad. I didn't even
I
call
don't know
her.
if it's the kitty litter damaging her freaking brain or I don't know, man.
It was on that crack. She ain't got no fucking brain cells. It's just tumbleweeds up there.
Like, be like how she made it. My sister was in traffic. I had to stop and run home because the phone rang. The phone didn't even ring.
You are a dirty, dirty dog, George. You used me, and lied and lied.
You are.
And doxing. Sorry.
Very good.
She doesn't have kids. And on top of that,
And neither do you. Neither do you. But you said that you were married. You said that you were looking to adopt kids, which is why you were pissed off that somebody called you also that P word that they called me. But I mean, George, you're online just as much as me, if not more. You're in every freaking chat. You literally said that you weren't going to do a hate bonding thing. Like, everything you said is a lie, and nobody's holding you to the cross about it. Jules, if you are listening to me, because I don't know if she's happy with me. I don't think that she is, but listen, somebody needs to expose him for who he is, because he causes a lot of shit. I cannot believe I liked you.
You keep hitting me low. You keep cutting me at the white meat. I'm going to cut you at the white meat too, Jewel.
Oh my God. And isn't that weird that you cut at the white meat? You're going to cut at the white meat. I hope you didn't mean that. Cooch got on me.
That's what you
She aborted her baby because she doesn't know who the father was.
Wow. God, he looks so different now. We got the playing with dolls. You got doxxed.
She doxed me last week then on John Yates's channel.
And I've been doxxed 50 million times. Get over it.
And she was like, oh, your name is Bassin. And it sounds so close to bison. I was like, you dumb bitch. It's pronounced Bassan. It's not Bassin, you fucking.
Now I realize why people get mad, because you get orders on people, because that does not sound like somebody that was super scared of Jules, George. It sounds like you wanted to shut her up. And it sounds like I probably, in your opinion, had the easiest thing to get an order on Jules. And when I didn't do it, that's why you got me and her bunched together. That's why. because we fell out because I told you, you were like, why don't you be fake friends with her? And you guys didn't even care. I put nothing but proof up. So you guys really just threw me out to the fucking trash because I didn't do what you guys wanted me to.
Moron. Fucking dumb. You're the one that started taking.
Damn, you make me sick, George. You really do. We got the dolls. I can't believe this shit. Oh, I forgot. He's on ration.
Hello, everybody. Hello, boys and girls. Hey, Christophan. Hey, Savage. Yeah, let's get this part started. Kimmy, how are you?
You know what's funny? There's Dorothy. Everybody's already hitting the freaking happy face things. It's funny. All right. Let's
Dorothy
get to it.
Aries, Party Rock. Cheryl, hello. Everybody.
Don't mention Cheryl in here. Cheryl gangster with you.
Everyone sees the BS that's going
There's
on.
Stevie Lee. I do miss Stevie Lee. I like
The
her.
hypocrisy of it all. And hey, who do you know?
Who do you know is now chilling in KK's room being a little asshole? But George in this one is going to discuss the hypocrisies of what's going on. Because George isn't a hypocrite. So we're going to discuss the hypocrisies. And this was May 4th, 2025. So we just want to like talk about it because he hit all of his videos. And then where we are now. Hypocrisy, he says.
I can't stick around to some friends. Okay, Party Rock. Well, thank you for coming. However
I
long
would
you're
have
here,
never
I
left the
appreciate
fucking
it.
hive
Hit
if
the
I
like
would have
button,
known this
everybody.
shit. I should have never wrenched those two out.
Are you driving, Savage? Because you're always driving. I didn't. I was working in the. Well, let me rephrase that.
Working.
We're working in the yard all day today. I'm gonna.
Oh, who is we? Who is we, George? Was that your significant other? And if yes, I think that's a wonderful thing for people to garden together. I think that's great. My husband's out there mowing the lawn. It's awesome. We.
Where do we begin? It's been a little minute. What's it been? A week, maybe?
Yeah.
Where do we begin? I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. There's a lot of.
Listen, I'm not saying that I did not do myself any favors. Okay. I've lied a lot. I can't take account of. When I listen to myself, nobody's going to judge myself more than myself. And I do listen to it. And I think I come off as like really cocky and stuff like that. And I'll leave it at that. But literally, they keep coming up with all these reasons. I'm telling you, when I told George, when we fell out, because I said, and I posted proof, and that's how much you guys are so blinded by hate and truth, is that all of you guys, oh, it doesn't happen. Who cares if you called me the N-word? Oh my God. And then sit and call me a racist? But George gets away with it. I don't understand it. Why doesn't anybody come back at him? What's he going to do? Get an order on you and still talk about you? What I'm astounded is this was somebody I freaking trusted. I trusted George. I loved the shit out of him. And it breaks my fucking heart for him to act like this now. Because I did not think George was like this.
Craziness going on. First thing I want to say is, me personally, hey Dorothy, I find it very disgusting. I feel like it diminishes people You're belittling people when you tell somebody not to call the courts.
George, people don't want the police brought into shit. The police don't even want to be brought into shit. I've done this shit before. I don't do it anymore. But there's no reason for this, George.
People have a right to feel safe. And I feel like...
You're right. You're
First
right.
off, I would get so many tires because they...
People do have the right to feel safe, George. Just like when you send something to somebody's home and it's asked for and you think it's funny when they don't think that it's funny because maybe they live by themselves, maybe they don't. But if somebody doesn't want something delivered to them and you're doing it to trigger them, especially if it's a single female that you used to be okay with, then don't do it. You can't sit here and talk about how safe and unsafe everybody is when you do this real life shit to other people. Dude, you posted my court documents. You are no better than that shiz bitch. You tried to put a bad jacket on Amber. Actually, George, I do think you're a little messed up in your head. I think you're messed up in your head. Everything is fair use, in my opinion, just like he covers my stuff. Where are they now? They're in there with them. They're hate bonding. I know, Brenna. Like, dude, we was good. Me and George were tight as hell. So tight that the same people were covering us all the time. Remember how freaking Roadhog was going after both of us? I can see you, honey. I mean, like, what a shit fucking friend, man. All because I don't want to hate people.
Hello.
So we have Napa. Now he hates Napa. Sherry. Yeah, George. A lot's changed, George. A lot.
Napa, Kendra. I was in and out of your live today. It was a good live. Sherry, Stacy, Nurse Jen, Party Rock. How are you?
Nurse Jen not there. She out the door.
Let the group load a bit. Trying to look less Aunt Jemima today. I hope I'm doing Napa, Kendra. I was doing okay with that.
I don't know what that means.
Hope. Hey, Missy, how are you? I see. We're not to stay in the bushes. Everyone is here.
Seahorse.
Danny.
Oh my God. It's been a while. Seahorse was in there. Seahorse.
How you doing?
29.
Christina. Oh, thank you, Christina. Penelope. Yeah, see, well, this isn't a chat where people have to stay in the bushes.
A lot of things have changed now, huh? The bushes.
Everyone is welcome here as long as everyone's respectful of everybody.
Not one time. Tell me one time when Brenda was ever disrespectful to you in chat. She wasn't. When you started letting Heidi block people. Tell me when I was being disrespectful. You gave me the link. I wanted to go up there. Who was up there? People that were going to go after me. You think I'm going to go up on your panel when you can't keep your chats in control? You're not a creator. I'm going to tell you this. In my room, I don't have people saying that bullshit. In my room, people don't even want to talk because they're scared that they got to deal with you assholes. Tell me where in my chat I have people being disrespectful. You wanted me to go up on panel, and that fucking sly boogie who said that she was going to have a kid, a minor. So she's calling me Giddles, but you wanted me to get on panel because you can't keep your fucking chat in control. You guys realize that most of your chat, the screenshots I have are so bad. And that's why I don't allow that shit. If you can't come in and be respectful, then you get timed out. We don't play that shit over here. Never have, never will, George. But your chat is disgusting.
Mods, don't be afraid to time people out.
Or block them if they don't like them.
Just to see if Andy wants to come up or if Christy Marie is here. Hopefully she's coming.
And George, I'm going to tell you right now, I know how you like to do that real life bullshit. So you just keep it on the internet. Okay. If you have a problem with me, you cover it just with me. Okay. Like I told everybody, we don't want to do no real life shit. Then let's keep it on the internet. It's sad that we actually ended up turning on one another. I never thought that that would happen. Okay.
All right. Well, man, that's right. That's right. All that fighting and stuff is getting out of control.
And here we are a year later, and it's now more out of control. And you have been a big contributing factor to it. Remember, everybody can go into. Do you remember that, George? Do you remember that channel? We don't hate bond. Anybody can come in as long as it's respectful and hit the like button. Who gives a shit? My, how things have changed because your channel is now a hate channel where you said you weren't going to cover me. So that's a lie. That's a lie. You said that you don't, people being racist and like stuff. You called me out for it, but now you're just live like, hey, Deadly, oh my God, who cares if you called me that name? Jen is a piece of shit. Don't tell me that you're not hate bonding and calling people out. Why right now you're hate bonding and talking about somebody you said you weren't going to talk about. That is a lie.
Kendra,
I'm going to start giving you guys a reason to cover me.
That you are. That you are. That you are.
George got cloudy.
We're getting spicy. I know. You see how I dropped that shit like it.
Damn, Missy Tessa was in there. Holy shit.
Like the freak
Sweet
in
potato.
Atlanta. Okay, now you're asking for too much. Pin it. Okay, let's see if we can do that.
I can't believe this. Missy Tessa. Holy shit.
Okay, did I pin it? I believe I did.
I do like PMR. I think she's a beautiful woman. PMR's very classy. I like her. All right, come on. Too much dead air.
Pepper girl. Oh yeah, they're spicy, aren't they? They are spicy. I want to be a pepper. I want to be cayenne pepper. That'll be my stripper name.
George is going to be a stripper. His name's going to be Cayenne Pepper. Where did the peppers go? We had a green pepper. We had a Sergeant Pepper. We had so many peppers. Whatever happened to the pepper people? The little bouquet flowers.
Pepper. Oh, Missy, that one was hilarious. I cannot believe she put that shit on here. That shit was crazy that she put that on there. Let's see. Yeah. I hope Christy Marie's not working, but I don't know. I want her to come up and share her story, but yeah. So we'll see. Watch it on replay.
Okay, I need to take a potty break if that's okay. BRB. Okay, sorry. You guys, and I have been really tired. I'm sorry, like later on, like as your kidneys get worse, and I know I'm trying to like, anyway, So I get tired at night. I don't know. I've been doing everything for this restless leg syndrome, and it just like I'll get like 2 hours of sleep and then I get up, then I get 2 hours of sleep. So I'm sorry if I'm up like crazy hours. It really, really sucks to have that shit. I cannot sleep for anything with it.
Boy, that triggered the fuck out of Amzy, didn't it? I was every N-word in the book. I became Aunt Jemima. I had
Oh, isn't that weird? Another person that was making comments, racial ones, but you just want to call me out for it.
Never heard that, Sweets and Beyond. Hi, Maria. How are you? That triggered the fuck
Maria
out of me.
was in there?
Aunt Jemima in the book. I was in a do-rag again. Greasy hair, nappy hair. Can't have kids. Not good enough to adopt. Everyone in the book.
My God, George. Anybody that hates me, you'll just make up with them, no problem. Deadly can call you names. Amzy can say whatever it is you said. I don't want to repeat it because that shit just flows off. So now you're cool with that. So you don't stand for anything. You're just a liar.
But anyway,
This
let's
is
go ahead and get
sad.
started. Hopefully, Christy Marie shows up. I had to cancel Saturday. I was just tired as shit.
He was
I don't know
tired
what I
as
was thinking.
shit.
Thinking I'd be able to hang at 11:30. But
He can't hang at 11:30.
one thing I want to just start out saying, I watched Amzy's live.
He watched
again. Hey,
Amzy's
Lindsay.
live.
I watched her live again, I think Sunday morning.
He watched it
And
again.
That's when I got pissed off about the live. I wasn't mad Saturday when I went to bed, but Sunday morning, boy, was I fucking pissed.
He was
And what pissed me
pissed.
off is
He wasn't
that
pissed.
the AIDS comment, where she said, Amzy claims, I have AIDS, I have sores on.
And you know what that means, but you'll never know I'm doing it too. Really? So I haven't. Were you said that you had AIDS? I was pretty upset when Deadly said that I had AIDS. And you heard that. So it's okay for Deadly, who says the N-word, and you're fine with him. It's okay for Deadly to say in the past, 2 days that I have AIDS? But you didn't like when Amzy said it? Oh, because you're okay with her now because she's going after me. How do you think I felt when I was told that by Deadly? I have it recorded. You know this. So you didn't like it. We said you had AIDS. Just like calling somebody a giddler, asshole. But listen to this. So you want to back up somebody that said that, okay, well, Deadly just said it about me. Deadly, who called you the N-word literally last week.
One thing I want to just start out saying, I watched Amzy's live again. Hey, Lindsay. I watched her live again, I think Sunday morning. And that's when I got pissed off about the live. I wasn't mad Saturday when I went to bed.
He wasn't mad. It was Sunday. He woke up. He was
what pissed
lit.
me off is that the AIDS comment, where she said, Amzy claims, I have AIDS, I have sores on my face, AIDS sores. And
Kind of like when you fall and you're walking your dog and you get your pimple for the month. Kind of like that. Oh, I get it. It's just not okay when they say it to you.
Put somebody's status out there, especially if it's a lie. So, Amzy, I just want you to know, you're not fucking with a dummy here. So, I have every intentions. Hey, Georgie, I have every single intention to legally come after you. The second
So you got in your fifis because she said that you had AIDS and you had every intention that you were going to go after her legally. Now you and her have broken bread after she made racial comments to your best friend Heidi, and you're saying that it's illegal, but it's less illegal because Deadly, who calls you the N-word, and that's forgiven. It's okay for Deadly to say that I have AIDS. Is that legal? Is that illegal for your buddy Deadly, who you're over there playing, going, yeah, Deadly? So that's okay. Do you want to address that? Because you didn't like it when Amzy said it to you, and you guys are kikiing and caw-cawing over there in those butterfields making out. So that's okay for Deadly to say it while you're sitting over there playing him? Oh, okay. I get it. It's okay for you, just not for me.
get your address, I will be coming after you. You do shit and you go that fucking low because you think people won't come after you, and that's why you do it, and that's why you say the dumb shit.
You must have been looking in a mirror because that's what you do. Mm-hmm. Yep. But see, this stuff right here. Mm-hmm. See, George didn't like it when somebody said that to him. We're getting somewhere here, actually.
But I'm not a dummy.
You are a dummy.
I have the means to come after you financially and drain the fuck out of you. I told people before.
George, here's the thing. You strike me as a real lifer. I think that you literally are like that type of person to get somebody hemmed up or to do something. George, I cannot believe we were cool. So you were going to sue Amzie because she said that because it was illegal, yet you're okay with Amzie and you're mad at me. You're mad at me because I didn't freaking go file something on Jules. When I did, it didn't go through. So you're mad at me because I wouldn't agree with you back in May to pretend that I like Jules. And I showed the text message. So it's okay for you. So it's okay for Deadly, your new boo thing, to say that I have AIDS. I cannot believe I was.
A good job. My husband is a dentist. We own a business and we have multiple rental.
I guess you guys must be on vacation, huh?
Properties. So I have the funds, Amzie, to come after you. The only thing that I'm missing is your address. But hopefully Christy Marie comes in here and she has your address.
So you were going to do some real life shit to Amzie.
Exactly. I'm not Clark.
No, you're not Clark.
Clark let y'all say that dumb shit to him, but I'm not fucking Clark. And I'm glad you brought up Clark.
And they all say dumb shit to me. So why is that okay? Stop eating glue.
I have a feeling something is just telling me, not that Laura Marie. Hey, not that Laura Marie. Something is telling me that Amzie was not by herself. Jindy, yes, he is. Clean Crack is my husband, if you did not know. What was I saying?
Damn, George.
So
you have wrecked that channel.
If you listen to her live, and Amzie, I don't know why you deleted it because I have that live downloaded. And after the holidays, I will.
George, now that I'm looking at it with a fresh set of eyes, if you have all this stuff going on, how do you have time to be online downloading shit? I just get this like little bout of like a little thing of fear with somebody like you. I don't know. Maybe like looking at Jamie and AC, they're a little less harmless. But George, you're nuts. You are such a fucking liar. You are nuts. I cannot believe this. You are such a liar, bro. And I'm here for
all
it.
That racist shit you were saying about me on there, I'm going to see if that can go down as a hate crime.
Oh. So is that, oh, okay. So you don't like the racial stuff. So it's okay for Dudley to do the, I guess I'm no better than you, but fuck. Listen to him. He is just like charging.
That was ridiculous. And nobody have to tolerate some shit like that by a little fat cunt in Arizona who, for absolutely no reason. The only thing I did was laugh at the fact that you didn't get a job at the gas station. That's not.
That cunt. Oh my God. Those are fighting words. And Amzie forgave you? Oh my God. The hate bond glue is strong.
Fucking crime. You put it out there. I just laughed about it. And you think you're so fucking hard. That's the part that kills me with you. Not a single person is. Amzie, you think you're this little thug on the internet? I guarantee you don't have it.
Look who's talking though. You're sitting over there acting like that. What are you talking about? You can't make sure I'm a thug and then get your TPOs because you're fucking scared of somebody and then put it together. Oh my God. I have not heard this video in forever.
Shit you've been saying and getting away with. I'm positive Jules is behind all that. Like I said, if you listen to her live, Amzie kept going off a target. It almost seems like somebody was reeling her back in on all that. And hey Dorothy, I have a feeling Jules was in on that. And that AIDS comment, it reminded me of when John said what he said about AT2. That's how dark and nasty that shit was. And like I said, MZ, you got the right one today. Play with your kids. Don't play with me, because I'm not the one for you. And the shit you said about Lindsay, and you wanted to go after
Really, George? So why not the same energy with Deadly, who said that about me? I'm over it. Deadly says shit like that. So it's okay for people to say that I have AIDS, but it's not okay for you, little princess, huh? Little princess George and his hurt feelings. And I'm not saying it to be like that. I'm just saying.
What's that guy's name? Luke? Well, we can play the same game. I have no problem. We can go right on after Matt Byers. I have no problem paying him. And we can get an interview with him.
Damn, AMC, and I barely. He said, I don't like you, George. Leave my booty alone. His pickle loaf. Remember, it's just like Jamie said, it's just a girl in her mind. George, oh my God. And I ate this shit up.
And we'll keep it on target of what happened with you and AMC.
But George don't go real
life.
life.
So you go ahead and you do your little second channel of whatever you want it to be. But I guarantee you're going to lose. And then, AMC, I seen, hey, ambulance girl, how are you? I love you even more.
Ambulance girl
you posted a picture of me and you said I look like Herman Munster. Yeah, I do have like a little piece of my hair.
George was so, now that's cute. George, you were triggered. He goes, you said that I look like Herman Munster. And he's like, literally, George, oh my God. George, do you have any idea what people say about me? Oh my God. He was fucking bothered. I still like that LOB.
Right here. And I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I mean, I'm 33. I'm not perfect.
If you were ashamed of it, then why did you show it? You were triggered by Angie.
I put some Rogaine on there or something, or a little track. Put some weed right there or something. Look it back. But I really don't care.
Borrow one of Sophie's wigs.
That is a woman. So you have no right or reason to talk about anybody's looks, especially.
Do you hear this shit? Freeside, do you hear? You have no right to talk about anybody's looks. What are you talking about, George? I got thumbnails out the wazoo. You have made fun of my looks, George. Have you seen your thumbnails? What in the? And I believe this.
Off the internet. So shut the fuck up.
You shut the up.
So. Yeah,
this is
like that's just sick. And my thing with her is she says all that stuff because one, there's not many people of color in the community, and two, she thinks she's this thug and she can get away with it and say whatever she wants, and she's more comfortable saying it when she gets around other racists. So,
well, I hope you don't start saying it. I messed up and it was just coming off my mouth, but I hope that you don't get prone to saying this shit because you're good with Deadly. I think it's the hypocrisy of what he's saying.
If I find out, which I'm almost 99, hi Heidi, I'm almost 99% positive Jules is in this with you, and maybe John, for the simple fact, all y'all keep bringing up this adoption. So clearly you guys are all working and talking and communicating together, and I'm sure that's what y'all talk about on your IG lives. So good luck, MZ. Good luck. I will take your Carvana car. And
what's a Carvana
you don't
car?
have much, but what else you're going to get, whatever you're going to get, it will be mine. I don't give a fuck if it's a penny or 5 cents. It's mine.
MZ, he was going to sue you for a penny, girl. And your Chalbana, or whatever he said.
It's mine. Your food stamps, mine.
Why do you assume that everybody has food stamps?
Lawyer up, because I'm going to lawyer up for you. I'm telling you, I'm going to fucking drain you for this one. I'm going to fucking drain you. So
he's going to drain her, but they're besties now.
So
for her racism
Let's
and
get to the
saying the
bottom of
AIDS
her
comment.
not getting this job at JY said he hoped I die of AIDS. Shocking they don't hang out. Exactly. I mean, you can't tell me that they're not all working together. And not a single person in AMZ's chat said, AMZ, that was too far. That's below the belt. If I ever say some shit like that, I would.
And not a single person in anybody's chat, including yours, sir, said that that was wrong. And not many people other than people in the hive that and people that come in here said that it was okay to tell somebody to overdose. People in Reddit said it. So when do you open your mouth and say something like, hey, that's kind of shitty. That was said to me too. Because you don't care. Because you're a liar. You're a liar.
That's awful.
Yeah, it is awful.
But let's get to the bottom of
He's gonna get to the bottom of it.
This job situation.
Come on, I hate dead air.
Hi, yes, is this Circle K in Tucson, Arizona?
Yes, this is Craycroft in I-10.
Okay, my name is AMZ Beloved, and I was calling.
He does
because
go
I put
real
in an
life.
application there for employment, and I was just calling to see why maybe I didn't get the job there.
Because he was like, oh, you're going to go to jail. You're going to be in a nut house or something. No, I'm not doing anything. And if anything is going on, it comes back to you and your new little friends, George. You need to leave people alone if you want people to leave you alone. Like you're literally calling somebody's job.
I would not know. I do know sometimes it does take a while to get back, so.
Okay, it wouldn't be, I'm a famous YouTuber, and I go by the name AMZ Beloved on YouTube, if you guys want to check that out.
I forgot about him saying that.
But just keep in mind, sometimes I do say the N-word and F-slurs and that kind of stuff. That wouldn't prohibit me from getting a job there, would it? Don't worry, we're going to call it a...
That makes me feel bad because I thought that shit was funny. And I'm really mad at AMC. Like I'm really fucking mad at her. Freaking mad at her. And I sat in there and thought it was funny. So what reason does George ever have to go real life on people when he does this shit? You don't think me and Clinton were up? Come on, George.
Well, we're going to get to the bottom of this.
You called. I can't believe I just sat there. Thought it was funny. Let me make sure. I think I was in here. Wait a minute. In defense of myself, I do not see myself in the chat. Sherry's in there. Rainbow, Bald Cat's in there. Napa's in there. Not that Lauren Marie. Kathy, U.S. Navy vet. Cooch, of course, Cooch. Wouldn't be a party unless Cooch is in there to wreck it. But Cooch, you also wanted to come in here and run your mouth? Do you not? I'll tell you if I come in. Because I don't want you guys thinking. Rainbow says, I'm dead.
Okay.
Hi, my name is AMZ Beloved, and I was calling because I applied for a job there, and I was just calling to see if you guys are still hiring.
Well, you would have to call the manager in the morning.
Oh, okay. I'm a famous YouTuber. Do you think that would be an issue of me working there? Another one.
In my defense, I'm nowhere in the chat, and I modded. So maybe this is why I was not in here, and I always chat. And y'all cool with AMC now.
You call and you cuss out the manager.
And AMC, let me tell you something. I don't do that shit to you. I've never called your fucking job before. I never brought up the shit that George, like you literally told him about. AMC, I've never done that to you. God, she doesn't let me get away with
Doesn't
shit.
make any fucking sense.
You're literally calling.
And like I said, AMZ, the link is there. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome.
George doesn't have anything on me. George needs to just quit. On me for what?
Up to. You're more than welcome. Oh my goodness.
don't see myself in here. I may not have been in here when this happened, honestly. And listen, if I do come in, if I do, I will apologize to AMC because for some reason, this is really pissing me off. Because I did this shit to Maria. I'm not proud of myself for that. But I don't see myself in here.
I don't know what location she works at. But I don't know that I would even call there to. Oh, she at work here. All right, my name is AMC Beloved, and I was just calling to see if you guys are working there because I applied.
I don't think we're hiring right now at this particular location. You might try 22nd Square or 22nd Country Club.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So why is this acceptable for George, who gets orders on people? Why is this acceptable for George to call Circle K's where, one, he doesn't know them, two, he doesn't work for them? See, that's the kind of shit the hate bonding does that I would not be cool with. I apologize to Savage about calling her job. George literally, you called different Circle K's to pretend that you were AMZ so she wouldn't get hired, or if she was hired, that she would get fired. And AMZ, you forgave him for that? And you're mad at me over me fucking saying some shit because I was pissed off at you? And AMC, I thought you were the voice of reason. You right back to being that bitch you always was. God, you guys
Christy
are
Marie, you
so
wanna come up?
fake.
Are you able to come up?
So fake.
Christy Marie, we want to get to the bottom of this situation. Yeah, we don't want to get you fired, Christy.
That is Christy Marie. Okay, I remember that account. Well, no wonder, George, you're hiding
what
your
time you got?
videos.
How much longer you got? All right, drop that link. And then anytime, like if you
And then you want to act like you're better than people, George. Like, oh my God, I was out gardening with my husband. And like tonight we're going to go out and we're going to go to a charity event for like kids that are going to be adopted. And this is what you're doing with your channel. So somebody wants to do something right. Here's the thing, George, let me just tell you this. All right. From my mouth to you, because I know what I'm telling you from here on out, George. If you want to just keep it mano a mano, we're good with that. But I am so pissed at you because you know what? You turned out, I cared about you so much. You turned out to be the craziest liar I have ever known. I never, ever, ever on my life would have thought that he would do this. I told George everything, every single thing in the world. I told this asshole. And we were behind this. George, that breaks my. He looked a lot better back then than what he does now, though. I wasn't in here. I was not in this chat. Come on, George. Shit. Okay, this is, I don't want to bring Christy Marie up here because Christy Marie is not around. I'm not doing that.
Okay. You better be glad Christy Marie didn't give that address because I swear to you, you would have had a couple attorneys contacting you. A couple. Do you know her full name? I do. I'll check that out. Find her.
I swear to God.
Yeah, AMZ, I'm on your ass. Jules, I'm on your ass.
But I didn't send anything to George that was bad. Here's the thing. I don't think that people understand. Sorry. Prior to going to jail, I lived a pretty boring life. I don't send anything to anybody that's anything that's pressing. Like him saying, he wrote me and he goes, "Oh, have you put in jail for what you said about KK's probation officer?" Well, then you better say something about John and the female that said something. I said something because I was mad and I apologized to her. Now I'm getting accused of calling the IRS. I'm getting accused of calling Ed McMahon. I'm getting accused of all of it.
And if anybody else. And Jules, I want to ask you and your hive, I want to know why you guys can't call AMC said. I mean, she called me Aunt Jemima. She said I had nappy, greasy hair. And she said I had AIDS.
Deadly, we've already discussed that, honey. You ordered a pizza. I didn't know if you ordered it or not. You're a liar, Deadly. You are such a fucking liar. Why you're gross, Deadly? You want me to tell you why? Because number one, you said that you don't have to do content, and that's all you're getting from talking about me. And number two, you're fucking lying. Just because I know about something and I didn't narc you out, I don't know what the outcome of it is. So you want to come in and run your fucking mouth, Deadly? You want to tell me that I have AIDS and you're another one that goes real life on people? You want to keep running your mouth, Deadly? Now you're commentating off of me? Really? Your live was disgusting. I didn't do shit to you.
She said I had AIDS, I had AIDS sores, all kinds of shit. I want to know why y'all can't call her out. Why you don't denounce her like you denounce everyone else. You want William to be denounced and you want him to be slaughtered every fucking day for the same thing AMC's doing. But you can't.
So now you're okay with AMC. Ed died in 2009. What are you talking about? Ed died in 2009. What do you want, Twisted Ginger? Okay, so you want AMC to be called out on it, but okay, so you're who are you talking about, Ed?
Nothing. And I know you're struck, so you can't go live, but you've been on your community tab, so you can't say nothing about it. Yeah, that AIDS comment was way too fucking far. And me, I don't get offended. It takes a lot to get me offended. But that one, and it was the fact that you did it on a live for absolutely no fucking reason. Absolutely no fucking reason.
That's what Dudley did.
You can say what you want to say, but there's just certain things like that was foul. That was low. Yeah, she can't go live, but she's been on her community tab. And Pet My Rock, C was struck her. Oh, thank you, Coop.
Show where I did that, Dudley. Do you have proof of it? Put it out. You want to show everything else, Dudley? Put it out. Just like you said that I tried to get you to call CPS. That's not true, Dudley. And I'm sitting here trying to be like, come on, show proof right now. You want to call me a Gills? Okay, fine. You did it with your sister. You want to say that, Dudley? Or I'll start playing your lives, which I have, where you're telling people to quit calling me that. Or, Dudley, we can get in the phone and talk about how you said that it wasn't right. Mr. Dudley, who doesn't like when people give out his text messages because you're loyal. Dudley, I'm going to tell you this straight up because it makes me real. I like you like that. That talking about you coming out and we were using the bitch shed to stream. I just cannot believe you're talking like that about me. You're fucking disgusting. Because here's the thing, Dudley. Oh, Dudley, I wouldn't expect anything less. Dudley's cloudy. He can't go on and cover regular shit. He was like, I can hold 50 people in here without covering you, Jen. Well, then good. Get 50 people in there without covering me. You're not loyal to anybody, Dudley. Try again.
Yeah, because she tried the fuck out of me. Well, she thought she did. The only thing that got me was the AIDS comment. But
only thing that got him was the AIDS comment.
Trust and believe.
But you want to play Dudley and stick up for him.
As soon as I get your address, AMC, I'm going to get you. I'm pissed. I never took it real life ever. No, I haven't either. I've always just kept things real that was on YouTube. I never.
George keeps it real. He only keeps it on YouTube. My, how things have changed. My.
going off of stuff that's off of YouTube. And even Jules said the other day, and I clipped that, by the way, that she was going to start digging into my husband. Dig into him. I already told you before, you can dig into him, but when he responds to you, I mean, that's going to be on you, and I'm not going to stop him either. So,
well, if you guys want to keep talking about Clint, what about your guys' spouses? What do you think your spouses think about the stuff you do online? Dudley was worried about that. I don't know why he's acting like this. I really don't. Why he would just sit up there and say, oh, she likes me like that. Like, that's fucking nasty. I can't even. So nasty, Dudley. You're nasty.
I only brought up Glenwood because she's brought him to the internet. She's talked about Glenwood. So.
Okay, well, you've talked about people in your family. So now I guess you can understand. And again, I don't like Maria either, but then you wonder why she says shit about you. You guys are such hypocrites.
That's the only reason. And I only put
now, George, I got this clipped.
Which, if anybody wants one, let me know. I only put him on a t-shirt because did she not put Cooch's apartment building on a thumbnail? She did all that. So why does she think she's above it all? No.
Because you think that you're above it all. Because guess what? My stuff got put on a fucking t-shirt. You were fine with that. You post me on thumbnail. You also said that you said you don't do that. You're not against me. You didn't do that. You didn't move like you said you were. The goodbye party, you came back. Is there anything that you haven't lied to? Oh, and you don't go real life. So pretty much you're just a liar about everything. As you say, a liar. You're a liar. And I think Dudley thought that. I don't know.
And soon I'm going to put her apartment building on a t-shirt too. So probably the next live, I'm probably going to go live this weekend for story time.
So you got pissed off that Ghost of Shadows called a plumber to your house. And again, here's the thing. If you were just talking shit, I get it. But if you didn't like getting told that you have AIDS, and Dudley said it to me, and then you're going to get pissed off because of stuff that Dudley said to you that was offensive and racist when you want to get on me about saying things. So all's forgiven as long as everybody hates me and or Jules. But then you wanted me to pretend to like Jules, but then you're mad because I wasn't liking Jules. And I see, I don't get all this, George. Does anybody follow me?
Is that prank call? Actually, I'll talk about that prank call now. That prank call with John Yates, there was way more to that story than what's being told. Jules is allowing me to take all the blame for that when it was not just me. Jules was involved in that, and so was Miss Mickey. Well, Lindsay, was you in the...
Oh, Miss Mickey Throgoat, the one that y'all say is working so hard now? Oh, my God. Miss Mickey who wants to put out people's pictures, and then you guys want to blame it on somebody and then say that I... This is so fucking hypocritical.
Then when that prank call took place.
What prank call? I don't see myself in
Jules
here.
went live on her IG. It was only me and I believe me, Miss Mickey, and maybe Duchess of Petty at that point was in the hive, and it was Jules' idea to prank him. And Rainbow, I had, and John, if you're in the chat, why don't you come out the bushes so you can hear this? You can even click the link. So it was Jules' idea. John was already going crazy.
But here's, okay, George, I'm watching your body language because I do it. And I hear you saying a lot. And you seem very, very uncomfortable because you had something to do with it. But why? Yes. Him and Miss Mickey, they is tight now. Yes. Mm-hmm. All sorts of it.
In there, and Jules was like, why don't you call him? And at first I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'm going to tell you how low down and dirty Jules is. So I called him. I asked for my food stamp card, blah, blah, blah. I said, John, I know you have my food stamp card, blah, blah, blah. And when John was like, they're pranking me now. They're pranking me now. And no, Cooch, I had made, but Jules gave me the phone number to do so. I didn't have John's number.
And then Deadly wants to come in and George.
She said, just say that it was on.
See, and the thing is I must have not been happy about him doing this to AMC because I'm not in the chat, and I was pretty much in every single one of George's lives. You guys know that because you follow everything I do. So I must not have agreed with him doing that.
That's how you got the number. So that was the story we was going with. What's up, William? So that's the story that we were going with. So when the police got there, I just hung up the phone up. I didn't want no part of that with the police. So after that call ended, Jules.
You didn't want no part of that with the police, but you don't mind getting the police involved and stuff, right, George? Like the police don't have anything better to do, like when I was doing that, not for them not to like it, or maybe now the shit you guys are doing.
Like, call Cody. I said, I don't have Cody's number. Jules was looking all over for Cody's number.
So
she couldn't find Cody's number.
And let me tell you this, and at the time, you didn't mind doing it. So why don't you just quit talking about it and getting the heat off of you? Because it's over. Why did you talk about it? Big deal. She gave you the freaking number and you could have been like, hey, I don't want no part of this. But guess what? You were a part of it. So get over it.
Then guess who else she said to prank call? Mod 148. And I will show you, well, I don't want to put her number out there, but I will cover up the phone as much as possible. You'll see that it came from Miss Mickey.
Did you ever give me any information, George? Not saying you did anything illegal, but did you ever do that? Please hit the like button.
Miss Mickey sent me the phone number. I never called.
Miss Mickey, you're disgusting. How does that bitch have all the time?
You can see that's Miss Mickey's picture. And right there is
Deadly. You need to quit. It's me, Muggsy, and Kim in a relationship. Stop sending William naked pictures of Clint. Deadly, are you? Oh my God. Oh my God. Kim, Deadly's keeper. He's your problem now. It's me, Muggsy, and Kim in a relationship. Is this really Deadly? I just had Cooch in here literally an hour ago. I'm just now recovering from her mushroom tripping thing. Now Deadly's in here, and Deadly and Kim and Muggsy are in a relationship. And now I'm sending naked pictures of my husband to William, who has a crush on you. Let me see if I'm awake. Ow. I'm not asleep. Let's try this again. Correction, worker B with one E. It's me, Muggsy, and Kim in a relationship. When did this happen? Okay, in a relationship, it's me and Muggsy. Kim comes last now. Also, Jen, stop. So Kim loves Muggsy now? How did Muggsy get involved in all of this? Deadly, here's the thing. It is just amazing that all the shit that people have done to him, and you're coming in running your mouth to me. Listen, here's the thing. Deadly, out of my mouth, I want you to hear me. You date whoever the hell you want to date. Okay? I was mad at you because you were a shit friend to me. That's the only thing. It had nothing to do with any romantic. I'm not even trying to be mean, bro, but never. No. But yeah, date who you want to date. I wasn't acting crazy because of it. I'm pissed off, Deadly, because I trusted you and I thought we were good friends. Because for somebody like you, Deadly, if something happened to you, I would go, well, I wouldn't do it now. But for you to make it out like I like you or something like that, that's fucking gross, Deadly. I've told you that shit on the phone. Like when he's talking about like the girls he likes and shit. I don't want to hear about that shit. Not because I like him. It's because that's his life. And I wouldn't send Clint any pictures. I wouldn't send William pictures of Clint because Clint might leave me for William. According to all you guys, he's leaving me for Noah. Maybe he would leave me for William. I don't know. But Dudley, you need to get some sleep or some shock treatments.
148. Trying to get up there. His name.
And just so you know, I've been told that it's raunchy if you give out stuff.
Mickey, right there. There's proof. Jules was involved with that. Miss Nikki was involved with that shit.
And George was involved in it.
So as people started filling in the room, nobody knew who was on that call. And at that point, I was like, okay, we're just going to take it to the grave. The three of us know.
Well, you dug it back up from the grave. Here's the thing. What y'all did back when you guys were friends. Thank you. What y'all did back when you guys were friends, you should just leave it at that. Okay. The fucking hive, you should have just been done with it, because you know what? All this other stuff that's getting brought up at the time, you were in there. See, and now I'm mad at myself. You want to know why I'm mad at myself? Because I do that shit too. The point is that you did it too. Big fucking deal. We all prank people. I did that shit. Remember what Carrie Ann? Oh my God. Let me tell you all with what Carrie Ann. Oh my God. So we were all trying to do this text app thing. That was how we knew about spoofing. Well, oh my God. I don't want to tell Clark. Get in here. Take the heat off of me. Okay. So there was this lady named Carrie Ann, and I text Carrie Ann and I said something about the planet Uranus. And then I text Carrie Ann and said that fat girls give good head. Well, somebody said that Clark mom, but I don't think that they did. But like looking back on it, why it was even brought back up again when I got out of jail, it was like I didn't even want to take heat for that. But now looking back on it, it's funny. At the time, I don't know where Carrie Ann is now, but like I'm the one that messed it all up. People should not teach me how to do shit, because I'll either learn it and not do it right.
You knew nothing.
Fat girls give good head.
The next day, Jules was on IG Live. She starts fucking telling everyone about it. I think she started with Clark, and then it just kind of went out from there. Hey, Jane. And you can ask Selfie Queen, because John was like, that ain't no woman, that's a man, and it's a black man. So Selfie Queen was like, okay, you know, that's a little bit too.
Now, Selfie Queen, out of my mouth, because I don't know you very much, when something was brought up about the Kevin guy, I'm going to repeat this because since you guys want to clip shit, so I'm going to tell you exactly. All I said was the planet Uranus and fat girls give good head. Skinny ones could, but you guys say I'm not good at it. Something came up about this guy named Kevin, right? Well, all I know about Kevin was that he recorded phone calls. As I said this before, Deadly had told me that somebody's butt picture or something like that, you know, and I don't. And you guys really shouldn't get pissed off at Dudley, because Dudley talks so much shit when he's pissed off, obviously. But, God, where was I going with this? From what I'm hearing is this Kevin guy manipulated her, but I didn't know any was mad. I didn't know any Kevin other than never had a problem with her. Hey, Asiago, I love you. We were talking about bagels last night. So I apologize. Now, granted, I haven't really seen Cindy say anything bad about me. I was just and I'm sorry about that. I hope that she hears this. I'm very, very sorry for saying that, because I was pissed off at Deadly and just ran off at the mouth and said something, not even realizing what this Kevin guy did to her. And I feel bad for that. In fact, I don't hate Selfie Queen Cindy at all. She's got like, in my opinion, Selfie Queen Cindy is better than a lot. I would rather watch Selfie Queen Cindy. She's just very classy. She's a very pretty girl. She just keeps it down to earth. I don't know, but I feel really bad. So I hope she takes my apology, because I do think that what? Is that you? Me? Huh?
You ever seen this?
Dolly Parton.
Hey,
Oh my God, this is going to make me sad. Dolly Parton passed away. Yeah, Cindy, I hope you take my apology, because I honestly didn't know anything about that. And I wouldn't get. Dolly Parton passed away. And you guys know I love Dolly Parton. That makes me sad. I know Kim talking shit. She loves me and Debbie fighting. You guys. Oh my God. Yes, she did. Hold on. No. But you guys, I love Dolly Parton. Look, I did my whole kitchen. I did my whole kitchen. You guys remember that? It's on my short video. Oh my God. Look. It was her. Tumble out the bed. Tumble in the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of. It's a very, very. I know that he didn't until Kim came in. Yes, and they're taking it as I'm jealous of Kim. No, when Deadly was with her, his head was not okay. You guys, look. That's going to make me cry. I feel so bad. I really liked her. I have her little teacups and her little measurings. It's got her little signature on it. See? When did she pass away?
I got a notification like 5 minutes ago.
Hold on. Well, let's get through it and then we'll do something for Dolly. I'm tired of these idiots that are coming after Jen. Listen, I wouldn't be pissed off about it if it was 1 or 2 people. But this shit feels like I'm glad I kept this stuff though. It's got her little things on it. I think I have her teacups. Miss Reeve. What do you mean? No, she didn't. What are you talking about? Oh, no. Hold on. Think about it. Dudley did act like this towards you, and him came back in the picture. I just know when him and I spoke on the phone, he was not a dick to me or anything like that. Why he put the messages out? Oh, I know Kim's a mastermind. I know for a fact she is. Kim's an asshole.
But she didn't know anything. So she didn't know shit. I think she was like the last one to find out, but everybody else had knew. So we didn't say nothing just to keep messing with Selfie. So that's what happened there.
How you doing?
Jules also gave me Sly's phone number. I never called Sly. She gave me Genevra's phone number. I never called Genevra, but I have it in my inbox. She gave me your number. And then there was this camp slip that
I
Genevra
think
had.
he is trying. Exactly, AKA. She didn't pass away? She passed away, right, Clint?
Right? Yeah, I was in the 90s. She said it was you. See? But I took ownership for what I did. I did, and I apologize about it. But Jules and Miss Mickey are still allowing me to take blame for it. Oh, they was in on that too. Like,
People
even
magazine, right?
I believe People Magazine. I think this person's just being an asshole. Google said no, but looked again and said yes. Okay. Thank you. Thought that was a picture of Kendra. I was like, that's a good picture. You will believe Clint over these trolls any day. You know, and you want to know how bad these people really mess with your head. You want to know why? Because every time that I get done doing a live, I get off and I'm just like, I get so freaking scared about stuff because these people, listen, here's the thing. If it was just shit talk back and forth, nobody contacting anybody's freaking family member doing anything like that, be kept. Yeah, people confirmed it. Magazine confirmed it. She passed away.
I showed you, Miss Mickey gave me my 148's number. So I'm not lying to you on that. So
you're okay with Miss Mickey
she
now.
gave me Brooke's number. I never called Brooke. Never called her. Brooke, I can give you your phone number. She gave it to me. And I never called you. It was right around that time when she wanted it was right around the time when she had found out about the billboard or something like that. Hold on. It was right around that time the billboard. Jules had got met. So one day she did a live with John, and it was when John was saying that somebody caught a wellness check on him and something. I don't know if y'all remember that one, but Jules said it was me who called that wellness check, and then Jules had me blocked in the chat, so I couldn't defend myself. And now that I'm looking back at it, I feel like, John, you was involved in that shit too. You knew exactly what she was doing. So Jules kept making these little stupid snide.
George, are you kind of getting caught up in some of this stuff? I feel like George kind of... He said Kim was a him, yeah. But here's the thing. Dudley's... I don't even want to... Dudley's head is gone.
Remarks, and then people chatting. Oh yeah, George is a bad person. I knew it was him. That prank call to you, blah blah blah. And the whole time was sitting on that panel, and she knew exactly what was going on. That's why the fuck she had me blocked. Me, I just didn't give a damn to sit there and tell John the whole story. I don't know John like that. Don't care about John like that. Never have. Never.
Things to do.
So Jules was passing around. She sure did, and I had the.
Have I seen Kim? I don't know what Kim looks like. Hold on, I'm taking a bite real quick. Twisted Ginger, can I ask you this if you don't have to answer? What are your thoughts about this Kim and Kimmy and Kim and Dudley thing? On Bible, dude, I promise you, the only reason that I felt some sort of way about it was because that whole year they were together, he just wasn't okay mentally. Nothing to do with going, oh, Dudley, how dare you be with Kim? I'm so upset. Something to do with the fact that he just the whole year, it was bad. And I even told him on the phone a few nights ago, and he said he would clear it up. He said he would clear it up. I don't understand where he's all pissed off and like who's in his head. It was not a bad phone call. Yes. I never did anything to him to warrant this right now. I asked him to clear it up. He said he would, and then he posts my shit. Why? It's stupid.
I have it to prove it. And Geneva, do you remember when you had that cam slip?
Yes. How do you think I feel? And that's what I'm saying. You guys supported Kim. Well, I supported him. And she just doesn't care. She doesn't care about people, and neither does him. So maybe they're good together. I'm just saying it has nothing to do with being jealous. Because let me ask you this. When he was with Brittany and they were up on panel talking and stuff, you didn't see me going, oh, you're talking to Brittany or blah, blah, blah. No, it is Kim. I have an issue with Kim because the way that they are together. I do not understand how he, but he's an adult. But just don't say that I like you when I fucking don't like you like that, Dudley. I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand it. I don't know if Dudley knows what she looks like. You will have to ask Dudley that. I just know I think he's going after me because she doesn't like me. That's what I think. Yes. I never, and that's why I got mad at Dudley. It had nothing to do with who he's dating. It had to do with the fact it's like, why, like, this is going to be a whole year of him feeling some sort of way, but I can't get forgiven for stuff, but he's going to let her? No, I don't like her. Hell yeah, he acted better with Brittany. He was happy. He was laughing. With Kim, it's just nothing but just, it's toxic. Brittany didn't go around like that. Kim talked so bad about Dudley, was the type of person to tell him to do. Because when I was on panel, well, she don't need to look at me as a threat. I think that she's got real life shit going on and she needs to, like, I don't know. Because you know what? Here's the thing. What's going to happen the next time? What's going to happen the next time that he pisses her off? What's going to happen the next time? What is she going to come up with now? Because she strikes me as the type she is. Like, she talked crap on him. When I was talking to her via IG, she talked crap on him. And then she said, what about liking the voice? I said, because I like listening to him. He's funny. He's not funny anymore. Yes, he is. What's going to happen the next time she gets pissed off? What's she going to say then? There's no reason for him to be attacking me. I was just his friend and I look out for him. I'm not anymore because I don't appreciate the way he talks to me and says that shit. This time far, he is messing with his head. Tell him what he can. Me and Clint were, no. Well, let him be pissed off at the world. Maybe he needs to be pissed off. But if people want to believe what he's saying, he's mad right now. And you guys never took him serious before. I was just his friend. That's it. And he's making it look worse because he looks gross saying that.
And I believe she wanted me to prank you about something, but I didn't do it. I swear to God on my life, I did not do it. I didn't call you, nothing.
No, she doesn't want me to be friends. Bernetta doesn't want him to be cool with him. Kira talked about me. None of those bitches want me to be friends with him. Just because we're friends. Yes.
But like I said, I can go get my old phone and I can give you your phone number. I can give it to you. Something happened. Something happened and somebody showed your cam slip, Geneva, and I believe you struck him. That's right. Correct? That part is right.
And she doesn't care. That's the thing. Kim doesn't care. She's down in that toxic ass Discord or talking to Dudley on the phone. I know. What makes me sad is because I never listen. They're just both toxic together. It isn't so much against him as it is her. What I shouldn't have said is I'll always take his side because I always have. But I don't know.
Geneva.
I'm very disappointed in him. I didn't think he was like that.
She was like, she told me, okay, so that part is correct. I'm not making that up. So she told.
What do you have to say? You're projecting, Jen. You don't want Dudley to talk to any of those women. I wish if he would talk to anybody, it would be Amcy or Brittany. So what are you talking about? It's wrong to want my friend to have the best. Well, my ex-friend. It's wrong for me to want Dudley and for Kim to also have productive lives. So that's bad for me to be a friend or want the best for him? He is. Oh, yeah. When he's not around all them and they're not gassing him up like Charlie D and Puckers and Hellbelly and all those people, he's funny with God's Soldier. He's real funny with God's Soldier. That's why I said I can't listen to him. I'm not going to listen to him when he's acting like that. He's just not happy, I don't feel like. He's never said that I had AIDS. Ever. He's never said anything that nasty ever. I did not realize.
It was in that IG live. We were in the IGs again. And she was like, somebody send this to John. And I was like, why do you...
Dudley has a productive life when you guys talk. Give me a break. No, but when I'm on panel with him, he's not talking that as bad. Yep. He's already angry. He's already angry. They're already having problems. And then she says something to him and then gets him all fucking riled up. And then he starts going at me. It's just point blank. It's because how he is with her. And it's just not good. And I worried about him all the time. And it was just like, why, looking back on it, it's like you just put yourself back in that situation, and she did too, which is fine. Exactly. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton.
John have it. She wanted John to... Neither would strike John. So once again...
You know, Berlin. I know she does act like it. What Berlinetta did yesterday, bringing kids into shit, oh, I'm done with her. Like her, so I don't really want to talk about her, but you know what I'm saying.
Jules told me to do it, and I sent John the picture.
Well, you didn't have to do it.
So I sent it from that Google number. And Jules isn't telling you all this. So John...
Why don't I worry about my husband? Why don't you guys worry about yourself more than you worry about me? Yeah, I kind of think that she did too. Honestly, I thought they were kind of cute on the panel too. I wonder why Kimmy doesn't get on panel. Why doesn't Kim get on panel with Dudley? So, I mean, I thought that they did or they were going to, but my apologies. I can say I'm sorry.
Showed it, I believe. I don't know where you were, Geneva. Good night, George. Okay, good night, Heidi.
Because it's somebody affiliated with Dudley or one of them. He doxed you? Yeah.
So John showed it. I don't know where you were, Geneva, but I don't know if you didn't see it or what, but you didn't strike him. But that's what happened with that picture. And she even sent me the picture. And let me look. Let me go through my IG. I have to do a lot of digging.
Yeah, and seeing, I don't know what Kim looks like. I have no idea. Honestly, I have no clue. Everything she says, it just doesn't match up. I have no idea what Kim looks like. I have no idea. I don't want to know anything about it. And there's something real dark and just not cool. I'm pissed off because I was a good friend to Deadly and I didn't deserve to get lied to only because the whole year it was so bad. It was so bad. He did always say she was a man. I've known Brittany a long freaking time, and he sounded happy when he was up there. And I even told Kim that. I said if I could pick anybody for him to, that I felt like he meshed with really good, it was Brittany. Even Amzie, not Kim. There's something, and she did, and I'm gonna end up having to pay for it tonight. Why do pretty girls want Deadly? Because women, why? I don't know. Ask Kira. Kira was freaking obsessed with him. Who was in her 40s, by the way. And then screwed me over talking shit on me last night when she talked shit on freaking Deadly and William. Well, on Deadly, not William. I know, but I'm just saying. It used to be fun when Amzie would come up and me and her and William and Deadly would shoot the shit. It was funny. I like Amzie when she's nice. I think Deadly's reaction about stuff and what he does when he gets mad. But there's just something real dark and nasty about Kim. There's something that she does to his head, and it just isn't good. Like I saw, actually, hold on. I saw a screenshot of this last night. George, I've covered enough of you. You're a liar and leave me alone. You don't like court? Stop. Okay. Oh, George, you said I can't cook or clean and I'm a prostitute that never left. George, you're stupid. Yeah, I heard that she did. George, you guys can hide stuff that's said in the chat. I have it already. That's stupid. Just own what the hell you guys say. Okay, so this, I don't know if Deadly saw this last night. Okay, so Kim, this is what Kim says to him, but I'm an asshole. She says, at least I'm not slurring drunk on a panel, asshole. And I'm an asshole, Deadly? You're going to go after me? And this is how she talks to you? She's laughing. And then she goes, a little yes, laugh my ass off. And then you got Lauren in there, the doxer. Then, and what's really weird is if you notice this, listen, you got Kim in there, you got Lauren in there, you have Amzie in there, you have Kira in there. You see no other guy talking, just the four of them. Well, I mean, Lauren's got half a haircut, so. Yeah, Deadly always says, he'll be like, I want to clear this up. I want to clear this up. Well, no, he'll start his live. And I'm just joking, by the way. This is how he'll start his live. He'll go, he'll be like, hi, everybody. How you doing? That's how he does it. How you doing? Let me go ahead and drop the link. Let me drop the link. But anyway. Listen, we have at 3 hours. Clip it and whatever. Stop deleting this because it's stupid, because it's dumb. Just own what you say and keep it on YouTube streets. I don't know. Like I said, maybe she's got beer flavored nipples. I don't like her. I think she's steam. I don't know what cucked means. I have no idea what that crap is. You guys, I'm still trying to figure out half the other stuff. I didn't even know that I said something today about that one comment. I'm just trying to figure it out. But George, you want to call me a prostitute? That's cool. But I'm just saying, don't do real life shit if you don't want it happening back to you. So thank you. Oh, hey, Brenda. I don't think he's ever seen Kim either. I don't think he has either. Sorry, I'm eating a pea pod and I didn't want anybody to see it. No, they never met up. But here's the thing, and that's why I said, listen, people are misconstruing what I'm saying, okay? First off, when I said I will always take his side is because I've always known him longer. I don't know anything about Kim. Y'all know Kim. I only know is the shit that she's done. Now, anything that he even says, no, it's not. And she knows what she's doing. I'm sorry. It's hard for me not to be pissed off at her because she fucking lied and brought me into this shit. How do you think it was for me when she's sitting there talking shit on Deadly? Literally talking shit. Well, let me give you this. Let me give you proof of that. And it's like, well, then why are you fucking dating him if you're talking shit? And she was. So when him and I spoke on the phone, nothing bad was said. I don't understand why he's attacking me. Like the first time he called me, he kept going, stop sexing me. You've been doing this for a year. And it's like, so you know what I told him? I said, Dudley, if I've been doing it, then put the fucking proof out. And then 10 seconds later, he calls back and he sounds fine. It was a good conversation. Yes. And there's like nothing I can say. I guess he puts women before any of his friendships. I don't know. I don't understand this. I've always just said. He said that to you because Kim was on the other line. Dudley, that's stupid. Well, he must not. Oh, she's mad because he called me back and had a decent conversation with me on the phone. That's what it is. When he first called me, she was on the phone because she's an annoyance and a fucking weirdo. And then when he called me back, she got mad about it. And that's why he put the text messages out to prove. And she was talking shit about him, man. Like every time she would be like, oh, well, Dudley unblocked me. Well, then he blocked me again. And then she said, he was like, Kim, please talk to me. Please talk to me. Like, this is all stuff she said. You know why? Because I have it, Kim. We talked on IG. How about that, Kim? You want to keep running your mouth, Kim? And you think that I didn't know how you were? How do you know that I didn't record what we talked about on IG? And then I told her, I said, and I think she was trying to get me and him in a fight because I kept telling her, I said, do me a favor because he was going to expose KK that night. And I said, can you give him these recordings to play? Because we had talked, everything was fine. And then by that night, he's trashing me. He never has trashed me this bad. Kim is not snarky. So that's what it was. The second time when I talked to him on the phone, because he was being very nice, friend. And then at the very end of it, he said, you know, we can't be cool. And you guys say that I'm controlling him. They've been talking a month and a half prior. Kim didn't want to say anything because of her friends, her quote unquote friends. Damn. It's just Dudley is so freaking, he's going to do what he wants to do. It's almost so weird that she controls and gets. He is using me to deflect. I don't like him like that. And he knows better. He knows better. He said on many occasions. No, what he's doing is he's being. Dudley's loving the praise he's getting from George. And like I said, Dudley can't tie his shoes. I don't know. This is just a very weird thing for somebody that's somebody's telling him to do. For somebody that says that he doesn't like texts put out or going real life, then he doesn't. I think Kim wants him to keep going after me, and he's going to continue doing it. And I think he's whipped, and I think that's sad. Dudley is perfectly fine on his own. And if Dudley doesn't think that George is just doing this because of whatever, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what happened to him, but I don't know. He'll do a nasty-ass live tonight. I expect nothing less from him. So I'm going to get off here. But rest in peace, Dolly Parton. We had a good time. And like I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit the like button on the way out.